It's probably because mine was set up for that. Is my mic doing mic things? Can y'all hear
Okay,
me?
now I think my mic is doing mic things. Yours is
What is
doing mic things. Yeah, yours was. Mine
okay,
was
cool.
not. Ha ha
We hear
ha.
now. Perfect.
Well,
Yes.
hello,
So
hello,
when we
hello,
swap
everybody.
back and forth, we always have to readjust everything. So, hello. Hi, friends. I
Yeah.
was just testing the hydrate earlier to see if okay on YouTube now. Thank you so much. I was just testing the hydrate to make sure because we both have a bot, so I can also read both chats instead of having 3 different screens open for all the chats.
Why would you
But
want 3 screens open?
ideally I don't, because I want more screen real estate for the cool things that we're going to talk about instead.
Oh, geez, cool things.
So Vertech,
Hmm.
what do we have on tap for our friends today?
Holy mackerel! I wasn't even prepared to go into that. We got a lot of stuff.
I reversed the tables on it. I usually ask you that.
I'm usually the one doing setup
My,
and
how the
like
turntables.
making sure everything's going good, looking good. We're not like dropping frames or anything.
Do you want me to get into it or you got it?
Yeah, if you could.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Cryptic. I just like throwing Vertech a wrench every once in a
Throwing me
while
under
into
the
his
bus.
plans. And no, just throw a little wrench in your plans a little bit. That's all.
Throw me into the stove, as it
Today
were.
we're doing really good, Mr. Cryptic. I would never do that. That sounds gross. But we're doing pretty good. We are excited to finally playtest Scars of Honor. We've been watching it for a little bit, and there was one particular thing that I think Vertech wants to talk about later that's inspired him for Scars of Honor specifically. But if you guys know anything about World of Warcraft in terms of like the cinematics and things like that, we came across a couple of cinematics for no, mom, no. We came across a couple of cinematics for Scars of Honor, and I thought it'd be really kind of fun to share that with you guys while we watch it for the first time together. And so we're gonna get into that a little bit. They're really short, like 3 to 5 minutes each. And then after that, we wanted to talk about expectations for what I guess is expected or what you should look forward to getting into the Scars of Honor playtest. And it's changed a little bit starting yesterday. So we'll get into that a little bit. And then also maybe touch on some things we're excited for, things we're not so excited for when it comes to the playtest, and then like where TGF is going after Scars of Honor. So, for those that don't know, the Scholars of Honor playtest will only be from April 30th to May 11th. So, this is a technical test. And I would like for us to remember how we used to like put like this is an alpha or whatever on the screen. I think we put like this is a technical test on the screen whenever we play would be a good idea.
Yeah.
And that way, you know, people coming in will know like this is not even beta yet. This is just a technical test. So.
Yeah. It's just make sure things don't break. Try to make sure if things do break that you report them. And if you report them, try to give them detail about what you see breaking.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm going to be checking my phone a little bit because we have some tacos that are very late.
They are.
So I am ready to break all their quests. Yes, I'm going to try to break their crafting. I want to break their crafting system because I love crafting. So that's what I'm going to be focused on. If you are joining us for Scars of Honor, which if you're watching, you're probably considering Scars of Honor, what are you most anticipating? What are you looking forward to trying out the most? Hydrate button is off. Yes, I will redeem your hydrate because I used it to test. It's not off. I just already redeemed it. So cheers. We'll have some water for that.
It's on a cooldown. Cheers indeed.
Cooldown. Good night. Enjoy. Oh no. Can you go away? The CC cleaner thing. Just worst timing ever.
Take care, Bean.
Good night. Thank you for stopping in. So, yeah. I want to know what you guys are looking forward to testing, what you're trying to do. And on that note, Oracle is saying I might join depending on if I get access or not. I want to like make it absolutely clear ahead of time that nobody has access right now to Scars of Honor. Nothing has gone out. They will put out an official announcement when they do give out the codes and everything. Just be patient. It's like 2 more days. Nobody has access. We don't even have access. But if you don't get in, what we do have, and Vertec, do you wanna share this part?
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, I think that's code word for I forgot. We do have keys to give away.
No, I just had no idea
So-
exactly what you were going for. Exactly.
That's fair. We do have keys to give away. So that is something that we will be sharing a little bit more information on Thursday. So
yeah, actually, I'm really excited about that.
yeah,
But Thursday is going to be great. Now it's just going to be a question of how many crashes there are going to be, like server crashes.
Yeah.
Because probably if it's like every other launch of any game known to man, I mean, this isn't like a launch, but I mean, it's the biggest playtest they've had from what it sounds like. So
Yeah.
it's probably going to be pretty crashy. It's probably going to be pretty chunky. So
I mean,
expect
it is
that.
a technical. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much all in-house stuff. I think I saw a short somewhere that had said like they basically had like 0 cost for server.
Yeah. Well, basically, because yeah, what you're saying with that is like the renting of a bare metal server is a lot cheaper than renting a bare metal server that also has a lot of server tech to it.
$1,000 for 6 servers.
Yeah, bananas. Like that's bananas. That's stupid cheap.
Oh, just for this test. Jeez, I didn't know.
But yeah, a server that would have like proper tech setup and everything for streaming a game, and then you just load your game file in there and go. It would cost a little bit more than just. I have this box of electronics, and I'm going to turn the power on.
Yeah.
That's a little bit. It's a little bit of a difference there. So they just turn the box on. They get a little console. They load up their server tech. Now if they get the server tech in, then they load in the game, and then it's going to be a real stress test of what their stuff can do.
I have a very limited knowledge on what server stuff is all about. So I'm aware, like, in general servers, like, you know, something going up to the cloud or like contacting a server. Now, when it comes to server tech, that's a whole other ballgame that I know nothing about, let's be honest. So I'm just like, I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's bad. I don't know what it means. But you know what? If the game runs well and it's feeling pretty non-laggy and it doesn't crash too much, then we're good.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one of 3 ways really that it could possibly go. Like one, it either goes really bad like it normally does for every game, and they're like, okay, cool, so it's performing like normal, and then they fix it and then it runs better. It can go really, really well because their server tech is awesome, which would be amazing. Or it can go really bad and they go, hey, we didn't account for it going this direction. And then it's going to take them a little bit more to fix it up. And then they got to do some server work before they continue developing on the game.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, one of 3 ways. There's not really a whole lot in the middle between those, but just seeing how as he said it, snappy it is, with how quickly it reacts and everything. I know he's like right next to the server when they're running their in-house stuff. So I mean that's a difference too, right? There's latency and whatnot to consider when it comes to playing across the world, and you know, many states away or countries away from a server. But
I think you also see that a little bit when he and Coco are doing like the Sunday streams, and Coco's got a little bit of a desync.
Yeah. That also comes from I think they were talking, and I think it was Venlin was playing inside of Unity, like repeatedly, like almost all the time. And Coco may or may not have been playing inside of Unity. They've been playing inside the regular game client. I don't really know. Maybe, but yeah, if it is inside of Unity, I mean, you've seen firsthand how things can look and how they perform inside of um Blender. I'm sorry, I had to think about it really hard there. Like Blender, when we were editing the old podcast Tavern, the 3D
Another
Tavern,
hydrate.
and it was really, really like chunky and slow, and like everything looked kind of like ick. But then as soon as we exported it out, it looks amazing.
Mm-hmm. I need more water. I'll get
I think
that
it's
one.
kind of the same thing because it's like it's live encoding everything and trying to stream it out in a presentable way that it's, you know, not exactly designed to do on a full time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Twiggy, for the hydrates. Appreciate you.
Yeezies.
So our tacos are like minutes away. Did you want to? I don't know. Is there anything? 3 more days. Kind of like 2 more days.
Yeah, 2
more days.
Two mas.
And we'll be streaming on that Thursday. We do know that yeah, well, I mean, we do that for our charity stream. I just happen to have been drinking most of my water all day, like, you know, staying hydrated or something. So I actually was already low on water. I'm not used to people hitting the actual hydrate button, so. But I was gonna say, is there anything you wanted to chat about a little bit ahead of, or like getting us into like previewing for this video that we're gonna watch? These videos we're gonna watch.
I mean, I guess we could just go ahead and do them their videos and then talk about things.
Okay.
Because if we start talking about something a little bit, there's probably stuff we're gonna get talking a lot a bit about.
Yeah, I was more so meaning a little bit so I can at least have some time to get both of us our tacos and then watch.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I'm not sure how many of you were watching the Paladin stuff, but the Paladin updates they were doing looked pretty sweet. I haven't finished that full video yet, so I'm excited to do that.
The skill trees in general, the way that you were breaking them down to me feel less overwhelming than they look.
Yeah. It's like, and that's the thing, is it looks really daunting, but if you just decide what you want to build starting from the outside in, you look at the ultimate skills you can get to, like what costs all these points to get out to, and then build your way in, it's going to be a whole lot easier. And then after you get used to all that stuff with a specific character that has the same skill tree, then you can start being like, well, actually, I don't use that one that's way out there as much as I use this one. So I'll pull my points back, and now I'm going to build out more power for this skill that's in the middle of the tree. And, you know, slide around. I mean, no idea what in the heck is going to be available for so many other classes like priest. Like, what does that skill tree look like? How does it perform? Like, what options are you going to have?
I think my favorite part with the skill tree is that the different directions indicate the different depths that you want to, or the different builds that you want to do, but then combined with the scars, it really makes it even more unique, because I might choose something different than the next person that chooses the same skill tree as me.
Oh, and I think Taco Guy's outside right now. Delivery, we got food, which is also going to have some horchata, which I'm going to get some fireball in. It's going to be delicious. That's my drink. Well, that's one of my drinks. I still got my banana moonshine I'm going to be sipping on. But yeah, that's the cool thing, is they kept saying that there's like 3 sub-specs or subclasses that they kind of planned out. But the cool thing is it's like 2 different sides of a sub-spec. So it's wild. So there's like a subclass with 2 different sub-specs that you could either like go full tilt into one, or you can mix like half of one into the half of another one. It's gonna be crazy. And yeah, pretty sure we're a long way from people's desires for PvP. Yeah, absolutely. And hype, yes, GGFF, all the hype. Well, we're optimistically hyping. We're hoping the best here. So far, like, Chibi and I were just talking the other day about because we're Ash's refugees, and we tossed a lot of hope and, you know, effort and desires and dreams into that one, and you see where that went. But at the same time, even though Ashes was all about, you know, transparent development and this and that, and they were talking about that, I mean, sorry, but Beast Burst has been probably the epitome of transparent development. They literally just get on stream and they're like, hey, what should we do with this? I don't know. Chat, what do you think? Which direction should we go? Hey, let's show off that skill right here. Let's try it. Oh, it's broken. Oh, it's broken, huh? Here, try that. Try and add that little thing. Add that little bonus to it right there. Okay, now it's working. Okay. And so they're literally showing legitimately all of the nice, the sun. Oh Lord. But yeah, they're literally showing all of the scars and all the see what I did there, all the scars and all the warts of what's going on behind the scenes by just saying, hey, we just spent a couple hours this week to try to get this ready and try to play with it. Here, check it out, let's see what happens. And kind of showing off different combinations that apparently Vinland didn't even know about himself. He was just like, I do this, yeah, okay, so what's next? Oh, that? Wait, you can do that? Those were some of the more hilarious moments, and it feels more actually organic. You know what I mean? So that's why I think I have personally kind of reduced a little bit of my what's the word I want to use? Hesitancy to get really into Scars of Honor. It's really got me kind of looking at it in a different lens because of that. And also, I really want to know what a mystic does. And I really want to know what exactly what the druid's going to do in the end, and how the pirate's going to function. Like they got some cool class, and then just the different. So here's a question: do you folks like or dislike the race and class locking? Because I know that's always a hot point of contention for some people. But I'm curious just overall in general what people are thinking. Because there's also some classes that are limited to one side but not the other. I mean, not fully limited, but I mean, there's only like, say, 2 races that can use one class on one side and only one on the other, that type of thing. Let's see, it was crazy telling exactly GGFF. And hey, Moist, if we aren't spending 3 years asking for better combat, I'll be rather pleased. Mystic for the win. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the logo of that one. Isn't that? I mean, it looks kind of like witchy, right? Looks like it's a little broom that the hat's sitting on. Like, cause it's part of the lore. Okay. And Elder Noob says like, if it matches lore, yes. Yeah, like, have an actual reason for it, you know? Like instead of just, doing it willy-nilly, or just because it feels right, man. That's why I think it should be like that. So that's how we're gonna do it. But having an actual lore reason just amplifies like the overall feeling of it. So definitely agree there. Hoopsy says one mage race on Sacred Order and one priest race on Dominion. Yep. And that's what I'm talking about. Like there's actually some very limited stuff on each side. I did the math and I crunched it out, and I'll actually have to pick it back up. Figure out where I stuffed it. I put it somewhere. But yeah, it was really nifty because one side had a lot more variance, like of the 4 races. There were more races that had access to like 3 or 4. No, sorry. There's some classes that are available to 3 and 2, like 2 and 3 of the races on one side. The other side, there were more classes that that were available to either 1 or 4. So one of them has extremes, and the other one has like right in the middle. And I think it was the Sacred Order. If I had to call the bet on it, I think Sacred Order had the more average across, like more 2 and 3s in the middle. And Dominion had the spread out where there are a lot more classes that were on 1 or 4 races instead of 2 or 3. And I was curious if that was intentional or if that just happened that way. Yeah, and just like Moise said, if I can, I'm gonna try both, because I do like a lot of the aesthetics of the Dominion, but Sacred Order does have Chibi's Sun Elves and she's doing Sun Elf no matter what. So if I want to tank for my healer, I kind of have to go that direction at least.
I mean, I could be convinced to be a demoness.
Mm-hmm. They have pointy ears too, I think.
They do. And tails.
And tails, yeah. But I mean, we'll see. Because also, to be honest, I'm not terribly impartial to either way. So it's going to be also a thing of like, where do most of our friends want to go?
Okay, dude. Honestly, it's also because, again, I think priest is one of those that's limited, right? So
Yeah.
The other side is mystic. I don't know if that's a healer type. And I don't know much about druid either.
Yeah. Don't know much about the druid thing. To be honest, don't know exactly what flavor they're going to take with a couple of these, to be honest. Like,
yeah.
What flavor of assassin is it? I mean, obviously it's going to be roguey, right? But is it going to be stealth and stab and all that stuff? Or is it just going to be big bursty things with quick stabs everywhere else? Like Mystic and Pirate, I don't know what they're doing with that one.
Yeah, me either. I think Simeon will be order, but we'll see when we get that release fair. There
was that other new class that they haven't really talked much about at all, except for that one like announcement that was put out there, right?
Cheers. I don't know whichever one.
That Warden?
I feel like you got scammed.
We got scammed?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Why? Was that
an
April 1st one? Was that an April 1st
I'm pretty sure that was the April Fool's jokes.
Drat. Because I just saw somebody shared it over in our Discord on like the 8th, and I just haven't gone through and looked for that.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it was Noob that said
Oh, it was. Yeah. Shadow Ven said it. Yep. I missed that. I missed that. Ash just kind of scared. No, Lord
no,
God. No.
Different. But someone said that they don't think the Warden's a prank because they found a clip of it. So it's one of those like, I'm pretty sure it's a joke. But
because it was shared over on the 8th, so I didn't even connect it with like an April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
Did they bring us the quesadilla too?
Yes.
Okay.
Figured we could just go with this one for now, so my hands aren't super full.
Just asking, just making sure.
DoorDash it got completely forgotten.
Restaurants forget stuff.
Yeah, no, it's on the counter. It's waiting for when we get done with our tacos. So speaking of tacos, we should probably go ahead and play the video so we could eat.
Yeah. Okay, so let me go ahead and turn that on. But yeah, we just wanted to, because we haven't watched these two, and these are the old like lore videos that they put up on YouTube. A couple
years old by this point. 3 years old, I think.
Yeah, 3 years old. So they're not new. You people have probably seen them, I'd imagine, but we have not. So we were really curious to watch it, but we wanted to wait until we'd watch it together, and we figured tonight would be a good night because we're still waiting for Scars of Honor to come out in like 2 days. So we're gonna catch up on the lore right here.
If it's anything like how World of Warcraft used to do it, it's right up my alley to watch anyway. So ready when you are for time.
Yeah, just getting pulled up here. Pow!
Don't pay attention to anything Scars of Honor, so I haven't seen them. Fair. This is like something we accidentally came across. We're doing pretty good. I don't know what Core Punk is though. This is not final. Yeah, basically.
Let's see. All right, I need to go over here real quick. 1 second.
I'm just gonna start eating this. I'm hungry and I'm not in charge.
Okay. That's right, you're not in charge. All right, I'll play the video now before I get beat up. Wow.
During the 1,000 years of war, Whitestone, the capital of the First Kingdom, had seen the rise and fall of many kings. The humans' faith in the gods of order was shattered more than ever. Some people didn't want the curse of a short life, spent being but a vessel for an immortal soul. One of them was Princess Nepherimus, the only child to King Niam and Queen Elenia, an heiress to the throne. The young princess showed an uncanny penchant for magic. While war raged through the kingdom, she delved deeper and deeper in the dark arts and struck a deal with the very god of squalor, Darthul. She was promised redemption, but keeping the soul meant keeping the vessel. It required passing through the death gates and was the worst sin possible. Princess Nepherimus knew she and the other undead must not go back to Whitestone, for they would be considered damned. Instead, she led her people deeper into the woods to start their new kingdom. But Nepherimus was not ready to give up the crown of Whitestone. She paid the infernal demons in gold and living slaves for an ancient amulet to create the illusion she is human again, and returned home to stand at the deathbed of her father. The people rejoiced at the comeback of the long-lost heiress of the throne, and her cousin, Lord Vaenuin Stonehill, was the only one asking questions around the timely return of the queen. Nepherimus' first task was to send to war all who might
They can barely hear it.
rule. She dispatched Vaenuin to the fortress of Ironfern. Sure, the young lord would not return from the burning fringe.
Is that better?
There he fought like a lion. But his fate was sealed when Ironfern woke up, besieged by the infernal demons, and no backup could be mustered, for there were only old people, women, and children remaining in Whitestone. The same day, Queen Nepherimus welcomed the undead to the capital. Revivalist brigades searched for humans along the streets and helped them join the ranks of the undead. When the news of the genocide reached him, Vaenuin Stonehill rode to Whitestone without rest or sleep, killing 3 mounts on the way there. Ironfern was doomed. But the desperate prince reached the capital in time to save the last humans in the dying city. He and his army fought the undead all the way to the high mountain and got the Ondal's Gate closed forever. The humans became refugees with no home to go back to. The reign of the undead had begun. Queen Nepherimus renamed her capital to Gravestone, and the fertile lands soon turned to dead swamps. But the joy of the queen was short-lived, for Ironfern was now in the infernal demon's hands.
Oh.
Jeez.
Well, okay.
Kind of has like some Sylvanas-ish vibes going on there. There is, I think, a Holy Trinity in this game, from what I saw.
Where the red fern grows part 2.
Main quest said, now even I'm hungry. And Dead Rice was revamped then, yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a Holy Trinity, because they were also specifically talking about wanting to make the Paladin be able to heal enough to be able to support their own preservation, plus help support some friends. But they don't want the Paladin to be a main healer of any kind, really.
Yeah, so I was pretty sure there was a Trinity.
Yeah, they've got a purposeful design to that.
I'm so glad that 2 classes I want to try. The first option is for Infernal Demons. Nice.
Yeah, sorry,
no, you're
by the
good,
way.
You're good.
Oh, yeah, main quest. Yeah, you're good. But also, Lord Comp, sorry I didn't see your first comment about the volume. As soon as we started playing the videos, my eyes just went right there. But thank you for letting me know.
So
this one will be a good volume to begin with.
Whisper. Yeah, this one should be good. So this is the second video, and I'm gonna finish up the tacos while we do that.
Yeah, Whisper. There was
Brazilians are sexy, so it's okay.
You are forgiven.
Yay! On screen.
Yeah, there was
Yay! Oopsie! Thank you. Cheers.
There was
I missed somebody. Cheers.
A post that we'll be talking about a little bit later about that Whisper. I'm guessing it's pronounced Whisper. Is how you want to pronounce that?
I'm assuming it's Whisper, yeah. But like right
Celebration.
after this video, I think we'll talk about like whatever this next video is about, and then we'll get to that every name penumbra account. Oh, okay, no worries.
Oh,
no
okay,
worries.
okay. Hey, Pen. I will now call you Lord. All right. So ready for this next one? Yeah, ready, set, go.
Dinner and a show. I like it.
Aww.
The soul, the blessing of our immortality, and the curse of our burning hunger. The soul, wasted on the so-called champions of the gods of order, the humans.
Since the dawn of our creation, we have been hunting them.
Drinking their pain and torments, soul by soul. But one soul is not enough. To have a future, we need plenty at our disposal.
Hey, Grima.
But, Lord Centenier, souls cannot be stored, Your Highness.
The gods made vessels for this purpose.
Yes, the human bodies!
In our search, Lady Grimora and I unlocked powers much bigger than any of you, proud lords, imagined. And at the end, we have found a way to create a vessel for the human souls we leech.
Long before we, the infernal demons, were created, the gods were at war
No.
on Eragon. Relics of that time is all that's left. But they too are powerful and deadly. We searched for each and every speck of that power. And we knew the gods of chaos wouldn't let us down.
Ooh.
Proud lords, this ring here can hold all the souls on Eragon and more. I present to you the future of the infernal demons.
A dark and empty future, as it seems.
To open for us, the soul ring needs an infernal demon entity inside to leech the souls into the stone, and another demon entity outside to control it.
The only way to do so is an infernal seal. To split two of us in half and fuse the parts together. One half out and the other half in.
Interesting.
Too big a sacrifice, I say.
You are too weak to try it. That's what you say. But your king and queen are powerful enough. And the seal will not only wake the soul ring, it will make us equal to the gods themselves.
Two hearts beating as one. Two minds thinking as one. Two infernal flames burning 100-fold stronger.
Two of us forever one. One will. One magic. For the future of our race.
He's literally proposing to her right now.
That's what it feels like. Oof. Oh man. That's fucking sick. That's awesome. Also, oh shit.
Right.
Today, the human armies march into the dark desert. A holy crusade to vanquish us all, they call it. But that's how we see it. A feast for the Infernal Empire. A feast for the Soul Ring. March under the royal flags and feed all human souls to the Soul Ring. Let's fill it to the brim and make a future for our sons. We say, we rip their soul.
Dang. Dang, I need more of that.
Right?
Ace Burst, more of that, please. More of that. That's freaking awesome, dude.
Heck yeah.
Also, thank you for dealing with me while I was undergoing some pain. My food was a little spicier than I was ready for. I don't know which one I put on there, but oh boy, was that spicy.
Yeah, see, I made the mistake as well of
That
just
ring?
well, from the first time we've been to this this taco shop, and there was an unknown container of assumingly spicy stuff, and I just took a big old sip. I was like, let me just see how spicy this is. Ooh. Excuse me.
I'll see about those pre-orders, Noobtastic. We'll see. We'll see if I can get you one of those rings crafted.
I got hiccups now.
But-
I'm gonna die.
Oh man, nice seeing you both here.
Yes, Drag.
Thank you, Strag. Nice seeing you.
Oh my gosh, tacos were fantastic though.
Oh, they were. Are you ready for the next set? Are you full?
I'm good. I'm good for the next one.
Okay.
I'll head down though.
Oh, good.
your
As in,
turn.
like you want more?
Yeah. I'll head down
Okay. Okay. I will keep everybody distractified then, for you.
though. BRB AFK.
All right, it's my turn to take over stream. You're stuck with me now. But no, I'm really excited. That's some pretty awesome. I like the lore. I like that they made one of each-ish. That first one definitely gave me like Lady Sylvanas vibes for sure, though. Also, I'm pretty sure the doggo, the familiar one's outside. Ooh, don't do that. But yes. Very excited for this. What are your takes on that after seeing that? I've been focused on the new Monsters and Memories class redesign announcement overview today. Fair. There's a lot. So there's a lot going on just in general in the sphere of just games, right? So there's Wildheart, there's Scars of Honor, there's so many things. But I would love to see more videos like that coming out of Beastburst. Of course, obviously, please pay attention to working on your game if you don't have the time, if you don't have the people to do that. But that was freaking awesome, and I loved it, and I would love to see more. But yes. Yeah, there's also Windrose. There's so many. I could go on forever. But the important thing is that, you know, people are finding games that they're interested in. And one thing that interested me more, if you guys have not paid attention in the last day or so, Scars of Honor released a whole video, and I can link to you this video currently, but we're just gonna go over the video anyway. So if you want to go give it a like, go give it a follow on YouTube. feel free to do that and, you know, give them support. But we're gonna go over that. And one of the important things to note is, again, this is a technical test, April 30th through May 11th, and this is your first time to get into Aragon and experience the game in a larger scale environment. They were intending on having dungeons. They are not ready for dungeons just yet. There will be actually a dedicated test for the dungeons. The main focus for this technical test is PvE and the open world experiences, which does include open world PvP through the faction boss system. So that's something that got clarified yesterday, and I was keeping an eye on the Discord for that. But there's going to be faction bosses in the main cities, and that's going to open up open world PvP with those whenever those proc up. But yes, I'm excited. Thank you. I'm excited for that. I figured dungeons would get pushed a little since it's one of the streams. He said they ran through them and wasn't satisfied. Yeah, and I think that that's really good. Like Vertech talked about this while I was getting the tacos and I was listening in, but I do agree with the sentiment of this feels actually open development feeling. Like literally the bugs are on the screen. Literally he's saying that he is like disabling the cooldown for like one of the abilities, but it was just to show how responsive the ability was, and then he put it right back on. And it feels more genuine. It feels like you're seeing what's actually being delivered, and not a not to like throw shade, but not a vertical slice of something that doesn't exist, that you think exists or is almost existing and then never actually did. Like it just, yes, perfect way of saying that. Less PR speak, more dev speak. More actually showing than telling, and I appreciate that. And I think one of the things I'm excited for is the talent system to be fully refundable. So if you don't like, yeah, almost like they're making a game. Exactly, Taylor, and welcome in.
Sure.
But I really enjoy the talent system being fully refundable, because if you don't like it, you can take it all back. But my other favorite part, because I'm into UX and things like that, that talent that you undo, when you confirm that you're undoing it, it stays for a moment before it fully vanishes. So if you accidentally undid too far, you can see for at least like 5 seconds or so what you had undone, so that you could redo it if you intended to, which is great, because I've definitely undone something at one point and was like, wait, what did I have before? I forgot to take a screenshot. Oh, no worries, Tay. I know you guys are super, like, 6 hours or so ahead of us. So no worries, and thank you for getting up at 3 a.m. to come hang out with us. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Especially on, like,
Cheers
a
to you, as a
Tuesday,
matter of
which
fact.
is Wednesday for you. Yeah, cheers. Cheers to the late nights, early morning streams for you. You're from the future. Speaking of, we don't know what time the technical test will start. They said not in the morning. Not in the morning on the 30th. But yes, we will have keys that we'll be giving away for access to Scars of Honor. So if you end up not getting into one of the waves, fear not. Also, to add to that, watch Venelin, or I think it's Aragon TV. Watch them, because about every 5 minutes or so, they're giving away keys too. So there'll be ample opportunities to get a key. We will try to keep it to our community, but I think with people probably watching this a couple of days ahead of time, we would be able to give you guys enough of a heads up notice that we're doing it. So, Vertech, now that you're back, and I've yapped waiting on you, I'm giving out keys. They don't work though. Fair. Did we want to cover what changed yesterday for what's available for us to playtest? I need another key or two eventually. I don't know if I count it as a community. You do count as community, you dork.
All right, let's see. So, let's see. Those links you sent out, because I also meant to send out the links for the videos that we put up on the screen there too. I forgot about that part.
I can do that. I can do that while you get the news link at the bottom pulled up.
Okay, so yeah, there's this right here, folks.
These are the 2 links.
Yeah,
We're sending all the
scarsofhonor.com.
links all at once.
Sending all of them. Get them out
Send
there.
it.
Let me go ahead and put this.
Giving you
here.
access to all of the same materials that we have.
Turn that on. There we go.
The 2 I sent are the 2 lore videos. If you want to look at those, like them, share them. And then the scarsofhonor.com news article is the news article that went with the video that I shared earlier.
It just came out yesterday, so it's kind of exciting to see this, because I was questioning it, going, "What in the world?" Oh no, we got the table for sure. But the cool thing about this is, for one, yeah, they go about the playtest is almost here. The date that it's going to run from, important milestone in development. As we begin testing core systems, player progression, and server stability with a broader audience. Tell you how to join. Head to Scars of Honor Steam page, click request access. Access will be granted in waves, etc.
For YouTube, that link to the Steam is in the description of this video already.
Now this is the fun part, what you'll be able to experience. So during the playtest, you'll get an early look at many of the core systems that define Scars of Honor. New races and class freedom. For the first time, players will be able to choose from 6 races, including the newly introduced Baron and Gronthar. With their addition, both factions will now have access to all available classes, giving you far more freedom in how you build and play your character. Now, there's no specific, absolute clarity on if all available classes means all of them that they have on that chart, or if all available is still just going to be the limited classes, but because they didn't add one of those races, you weren't able to access it before.
Fair.
Because, for instance, if the Gronthar weren't able to access, or if Dominion wasn't able to access something because Gronthar wasn't in the game, then that would have been a reason to add that extra race, and then it would have actually unlocked whatever the other class was. It was missing at that time. So, oh no. I think that's going to be a big question to answer.
While we're talking through this, I'm going to look through the Discord and see if I can find any answers.
Yeah, first things first, we need the servers to crash, or it isn't the test. Exactly, noob, you got it. Yeah, Taylor, yeah, we got that.
Okay. So, from one of the mods, it says also just some information from the team about the playtest. Again, subject to change, but PvP, open world massacre between the factions, duels between members of the same faction, battleground arenas, proximity chat, voice chat should be in. Not sure about the proxy though. Max level, you start at 16 and you go until 20. It is still a technical test. Also, race class combos, you can see the image, but both factions will have access to all available classes. Race locks apply. No answers on what races can play what, but yeah, I could gather. It's what they could gather. So, also for the group for dungeons, 5 is what is being balanced around. So there you go, some information. I think that was this morning, at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and that's the tricky part though, is what they mean by all available classes though, because that still wasn't really quite exactly defined. If they're only having the first 4 or 5 classes they were talking about doing. If it's still locked to that, then technically you'll be able to access all available classes, because the other ones just aren't available.
Yeah, a lot of people are just assuming that it means that they released the leash. What Chibi just said sounds like you do not have the breakdown of which race it can be, what class in the playlist. We do have it on the website, and then like in our Discord, I had shared over the old information of what was available. Which Vertec, you still had that.
Yeah, I have the. I mean, I have the full list up on the screen there, but I'm looking for the reduced list.
Yeah, that's this image that I sent you, which has humans, dwarves, undead, infernal demons, and then paladin, mage, ranger, and druid. After this last stream, everyone's gonna be mages anyway. Fair. Might want to show that. Yeah, I think he's working on it. I'm not in control of the stream, Vertec is, so. But this is the overall planned list, like on launch or whatever you want to call it. Maybe even beta? Who knows? Not I. I already sent it to him. He has it at hand. If it's the same thing that I was just referencing.
I mean,
but I really appreciate it.
Go ahead and send it over to me.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I literally don't have.
I sent you.
No, it's what I have on screen right now.
I sent it to you above the link.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that one you're talking about. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. I was looking for a different one that had it all defined in a different way.
Okay, you can still send it to me or Vertec in case it's different. Is it this? This is what I sent him.
Yeah, I'm distracted by a quesadilla this time. But yeah, humans, dwarves, and then undead, infernal demons, and then there's also the Baron.
Yeah. The Baron and
the Granthar.
The Granthar that just got added.
So
provided pending race locks for the
Paladin,
classes.
Mage, Ranger, Druid.
Oh, thank you.
Paladin.
Yeah, that looks nicer too. This one's a nicer image for tech. I'm showing it over to you. Here you go.
That's the one I was looking for right there. There we
That
are.
looks nicer than the one that we got from like a couple days ago. So thank you. That's helpful.
Yeah, that's the one I was having troubles finding.
Now you can see like the Baron, which Granthar only has like
Poor
two
Granthar.
classes, unfortunately. Like they got the short end of this testing stick, if you will. That's why I asked. Yeah, it's just I have a couple of different lists, so I don't know what list is what list. I have a lot of lists from Scars of Honor, so it's better to send it anyway. I think is what I've just learned. My Granthar can only count to 2. I can only count to 2. I can only count to 2. Not even 4. He's the nerfed version.
All right, so there's only one druid on the one side and only one mage on the other.
Yeah. So one mage on the, what is that, the order?
Yeah.
And then one druid. If you want to be druid, you have to be a Granthar. I'm probably going to go Baron druid, to be honest, off of this.
I would be caught honestly between either the mage or the paladin. Probably paladin, because let's face it, I do the tanky thing more often, and I'd rather go with something that I know is supposed to be tanky and give it a go.
Yeah.
For such a limited test.
Yeah.
Because I want to try to break the tank class I'm going to spend a lot of time on.
Mm-hmm. I want to break the priest class, but that's not available.
No.
I'll break it later. Druid's a secondary. Honestly, I would probably have to see what I can do for the druid, or not druid, but the priest. I don't know. Is Granthar the only one, or is it the only one currently that will be able to do druid stuff on the...
On that one side, yeah.
Well, I mean, currently or at all, because you had the full list earlier.
Oh, yeah, just currently. The orcs are gonna be able to be druid too.
All right, sounds like I'll have to be an orc maybe, because I don't think the infernal will have priest, right?
It'll have.
It's gonna also be orc.
It'll have mystic. Maybe that's another healer.
No, it's not.
Womp womp. It's
Mystic
got assassin.
is
That sounds like a healing class.
Absolutely. Mystic is like dealing poisons and stuff, I believe. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. Infernal Demon is the important ones. Mage's Pally, range test too short to try them all in depth. Yeah, fair. I was just thinking, because I would probably want to be an Infernal, but the Infernal doesn't really have any of the things that I would want. I could always be a Necromancer. I'm just saying, the only difference between a Necromancer and a Cleric is the timing.
Okay, so Necromancer can heal, apparently.
Oh, and so can Mystic. Okay, so Mystic can heal. The way that I was reading, it was basically dots, poisons and dots and things.
More dots.
Like, so I suppose maybe you guys, if since we'll actually get there, it seems like, versus Ashes, my intention for Ashes was to go through all of the different healing options and do like a breakdown of the different ones. I never made it that far before the game disappeared. So maybe I can do that for you guys in Scars of Honor if we end up really liking Scars of Honor.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it'll be a lot easier this time around. It's gonna be what, four classes?
I'm just saying, if I am a infernal vampire healer, I feel like it fits.
I think so. I like it.
Yeah. We'll be interested in seeing how much healing support the Pally can give. Yeah. I'd also be curious to see how much healing, because unfortunately having the one priest on the red side, I forgot what the red side is called, I'm sorry. But unfortunately only having the one race that does the priesty thing on that side. Very curious. I mean, honestly, you could say I need priest, and there's only going to be one type of priest that's going to show up. If there's any other race that's like, I'll come heal, you know it's not a priest. On the red side, at least. So, what else do we have on tap for tech for this playtest?
Running around and breaking everything possible. That's for sure. And I
there was
really,
a skeleton boss that you can fight.
Yeah, I really want to try the mage tank, because since playing Wildstar, I've always been I enjoyed the play style of a ranged tank, and I want to kind of get a feel for that with mage too. But yeah, I'm not sure how far a range we'll be able to keep everything at, because they're not designed for, I'm pretty sure they're not considering. Well, no, never mind. Yeah, they probably are considering mage an actual like tanking, because they were talking about making it a tank. So
a tank mage tank, whatever you want to call it.
So I mean, maybe they are going to end up balancing some enemies that will try to stay ranged.
Who's to say? Lots of different playstyles. Noobtastic says it's a good thing you don't hate orcs. Battle mage tank spec. I mean, Vertec was gonna try and do like a mage tanky thing for Ashes, weren't you? At one point,
yeah,
whenever the secondaries came out.
Yeah, mage tank or tank mage. Yeah. So I'm down with whatever, as long as it's I can heal. I mean, yeah, it could actually be fun. No, for serious, because that's I don't know what about it makes it feel different, but it just feels different.
I mean, it's also against the norm, right? Like, you typically look at a mage and you're like, squishy.
Yeah.
So,
but yet
being outside the norm is nice.
I don't know what level his character was, but he could have, if he got all those little bump upgrades, could have gotten a little over half of his hit point pool as a shield that just recharges itself when he attacks. And a couple of those skills that give it like a quick burst up means that whenever the shield goes down and he takes hit point damage, somebody else will have time to get that healing back up as you're popping those up and getting those big bursts of shield to keep you safe.
I like it. Tayloon says Mage Tank is a mix of Gandalf from Lord of the Rings and Rise from League of Legends.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna zoom myself out to kind of match you a little bit. Now I feel like I'm super close to the computer screen.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like you.
I mean, and that's the silly part is I felt like I could not get it to zoom out because I had the camera like so close to me.
Yeah.
If I took it farther away, the monitor was going to be in the way. But now they got the monitor pushed back. Thank you, desk mounts.
Yeah, Vertec redid his desk a little bit. Dathena says, not sure I like being shoehorned into human mage or priest orc and no other choice for that faction. I think there's a lot of people that feel that way, actually. Welcome in, by the way, Dathena. I think there's a lot of people that take problem or concern with the fact that the race class combination is so limited in certain aspects. And one of the things that we were going to ask Venelin when we get a chance to do our interview is why they chose what they chose and if it's something that they're going to change later. I mean, obviously everything's under subject to change, and I think Venelin has done a very good job of doing these community feedback posts where he gets your feedback in general and tries to figure out how to build the game. I mean, the druid tank form is based on community feedback alone, or I guess completely, in terms of they threw out a couple of options and then they had them vote for it. That was before we joined, of course.
Honestly, I kind of really hope that they have like some solid lore-based reasons for it, which, I mean, they could always adjust it in the future, I suppose, if there was enough community feedback on it. But
yeah,
I mean, World of Warcraft did that over time as well.
Yeah.
But as long as there's a good lore, like solid lore-based reason for it, I'm not against something like that. I actually kind of like it because it gives each race an identity, right? Because if you have no identity and you're just an orc, like what defines your background? Well, you define everything yourself. Okay, cool. Well, you're playing a role-playing game that has a history and lore and everything else to it. Like, where does everything come from? Why is there conflict between your orc and those humans? Well,
I could also see like either they won't teach me how to do the thing, or eventually like allowing the orc to do the thing, be like, oh, they decided to start teaching the orcs how to heal. I don't know.
I mean,
Orcs being nothing but magic based of some sort feels odd to me.
Well, I mean, they've got they've got the warrior in there. They've got pirate.
Is that pirate instead of archer or ranger? Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, so they have pirate and they have warrior.
I'm just saying, in Warhammer, if an orc thinks purple is fast, then purple is fast.
Yeah.
So, there's magic.
And hey there, by the way, Lunar Hound. Second time you come to this channel, and the second time I'm seeing a cool looking game I've never heard of.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
I tried to.
This is kind of new to us as well. Welcome back, by the way. This is Scars of Honor, and this is something that's going into playtest in 2 days from now. You can, since you're on YouTube, if you go down to the description of YouTube, there's a link to Steam. You can click to try and get access to the playtest that's happening, and they're doing it in waves to ensure that that server handles everybody coming in.
yeah. It's gonna be kind of cool.
If you want, you can come and join us, and we'll be doing it. I think at least on Thursday we'll be getting into it for the first time because everybody else will be. And then on Sunday, I'll be doing Cozy Quest with it, where we'll just get into some of the crafting. And somewhere between Thursday and Sunday, we probably played a lot by that point.
Yeah. And I mean, Thursday's going to be the bare minimum that we're going to stream.
Yeah.
Probably more, to be honest. Probably more.
I'm hoping getting into it on Thursday. Yes. Fair.
And then
Same.
And then probably Monday, we should probably tinker around even on Tavern Talk. Normally with Tavern Talk, like the Tuesdays, we normally just sit around and bullshit and like talk about the games. But because
Ooh, you know
this
what we
is
could do
such a
for
short
Tavern
test,
Talk? Thursday could be us getting into the game at all. Sunday could be exploring crafting. Tuesday's Tavern Talk next week could be inviting who else ever is like trying to play to come and play with us, but also asking the chat to see what they want to see us test.
yeah, it's exactly where I was going with it.
Yay! Great minds think alike.
But yeah, we could hop in and just kind of say, hey, those of you who are not in the game, what do you want to see? What do you want to see? Let's go do it.
Yeah, and we can share our screen in Discord, and you guys can tell us what you want to see.
Yeah, this is the
That being said-
testing setup that's going to be available.
Yes.
Human, dwarf, and baron, and then infernal, demon, undead, and Gronthar, which are like giant boars.
I like how the human. So this is kind of funny because you've got like the human from the blue side becoming undead on the red side in that first video. That was pretty neat. Some game I want to see is me getting in the game. Fair, fair, noobtastic. I can vibe with that. That's fair.
We can give it a go. We'll see if we can force it. We'll log in and be like, this is noobtastic logging in beside me and see what the game says.
Yeah, exactly. But what else are they doing? There's the Lord of Shadows, which is a powerful world boss, and that is the skeletal boss that I was discussing. And they want you, since we'll be starting off at level 16, they want you to progress through early combat and leveling from 16 to 20, so about 4 levels worth of leveling. Experiment with talents in the scar system. And if you don't know what the scar system is, every time you level up, you'll have a series of options pop up on your screen for you to choose from. Those are your scars, basically. And that is in combination with the talent system, how you can make your branding of Baron Druid or Human Paladin unique from the next Baron Druid or Human Paladin.
Yeah, also when you defeat world bosses and some elites and things like that, you're gonna earn scars. And from the at least work in progress that they've been showing on some of their little videos, it looks like all the scars that are offered to you at one time to pick one from during that level or that boss that you beat or whatever are going to be themed. Like that one was when you get below a certain amount of health. Like the 4 that we were looking at?
Health themed. Yeah.
Where you when you get below 50%, you do 50% more healing. When you get below 20%, you something you heal for like 20% or something like that.
Let me see if I can find an image of that so we can show. If not, I can go take a screenshot real quick.
I can also do this. I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to mute Chrome while I fish through a video.
Noobtastic says, I'll give out plenty of scars with my blade.
Yeah. I see what you did there.
Whoa, just saw what I'm guessing is the skill tree in the trailer. Holy Path of Exile Batman. Absolutely, Lunar Hound. Yes, it does feel very Path of Exile. I don't know much about Path of Exile at all, but I do know that the different directions are going to be different builds that you're doing. So one could be a healing build for Paladin, for example. Another could be a tanky shield focused build. And I do like that you have some flexibility to play around with everything, and it's not like a linear tree necessarily. I mean, it's linear in a way, it branches out, but it's not like World of Warcraft where it's just like, well, sorry, I haven't played World of Warcraft since Legion, so it's not like where. Thank you. I'll send it to you.
Here we are.
Loon also sent me another image.
I got this one right here. I picked up,
and I'm porting that to you just in case you want to show a different option too.
Okay.
You got options.
You got options.
Thank you, Tay. But yeah, it's just one of those things where instead of it being like vertical tree, you just go down this way. It's very much like spiderwebby. If it almost feels like Dead by Daylight, where like you look on the outside of what you're trying to go towards, and then you focus on like building out towards that, picking up the stuff that you want along the way.
And you know what, Tay? The image that you sent is pretty much a snippet directly from the selection I was talking about us looking at as well.
Perfect.
Let me go ahead and try to zoom this in a little bit there so it's easier to read. Let's see, like these three is Spirit Tide Awakening. Your healing spells heal 50% more when you're below 50% health. Runequake
That's the one that I said I would take.
Yeah, as the healer. Yep.
Yeah.
And then there's Runequake Catalyst, increase your movement speed and armor by 10% when you're below 20% health. And Savage Tempest, when you go below 20% health, obtain 200 barrier. Refreshes every 30 seconds.
Mm.
So,
And I think that's one that you said you wanted to try as Savage Tempest.
Yeah, I figured that one might end up being the best in general gain for just standard tanking. Because increasing...
The crazy mage tank scar. Yeah, it is, actually. The Savage Tempest is a good mage tank scar.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome in, Lunar. Thank you for welcome to the tavern. Thank you for the follow.
But yeah, typical like non-tank or non-mage tank though. It's kind of a toss-up between those two. The other one wasn't so great, but those two look really good because it kind of depends also on how much damage really comes in, because armor by 10% might be huge later on. Plus, if you get this scar early on when you're young, let's say, like level 10 or something, a percentage based thing is going to scale. When I was but a child, I was but a wee tank. I was a wee tank. The percentage based growth is going to be much better than just a flat, 200 barrier. But
I can see that. Yeah.
That barrier size grows as you level, then that would be fantastic.
I mean, the same thing with the Spirit Tide, with being below 50% health, whatever that health pull is.
Yeah. And then healing 50% more, like that's just a flat benefit.
Oh yeah.
A wee tank would just be a tink.
I like that one. Can't wait to see your reactions to the scars you haven't seen yet. Oh my gosh, yeah, same. And I mean, we usually don't do reaction content, but I was so excited about those lore videos. I really wanted to like watch them live with you guys, so that we could share them all together. We can experience it together in the tavern. Back when Vertex was a wee little orc tank, barely able to see over his shield. I'm just saying, all hope is not lost.
And you know what?
The sad thing is, the orc is on the other side of the faction from the elf, so I don't know. Maybe we became Scar-Crust lovers now.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, we'll have to see if we can play both factions on the same account. Because I'll probably, and by probably I mean absolutely, have at least one character on each side, if not a couple. Metal.
Oh my gosh, Metal!
Thank you so very much.
Cheers.
Oh man, I don't even have enough in my glass to be able to cheers with, so give me a moment.
You said you had a whole banana thing up there.
Yes, but I did not put enough in here. Yeah, I'm gonna do a half a cheers.
Thank you so much, and I'm gonna follow that up with the potion.
Then I'm gonna put some of this banana moonshine in here.
And actually, we do need to get more fireball.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I'll be running to the store tomorrow.
There's apple pie.
I'm pretty
moonshine
sure we
down
are,
there.
unless there's one hiding.
Cheers.
Cheers.
But I think there's just the one that was all the way in the back in the cabinet.
Yeah, that I emptied into our horchata. Banana moonshine, crazy. Hey, he's adventurous with his drinks. I don't judge. I just let him have his thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. So
real quick, I wanted to share this. While he's sharing that, I wanted to share out this link. No judgment sounds good. Yeah, very much judgment from some of our other friends though. I brought him like an apple pie something, and I basically made you like a cider.
I'll try all kinds of different stuff. Yeah. Let's sip all the things. I mean, that's why.
Wait, real quick, if you don't know,
Abram.
Abram is one of the people that kind of dev for Wild Hearts Discord.
Welcome
And
on
actually
in.
was the one giving me lots of really cool little insights on arts and stuff. Little art sneak peeks last night. Just lurking, you're welcome to lurk. Nothing
Yes.
wrong with that.
Thank you for the lurk.
But,
Thanks for stopping by.
The link I shared is a UX developer or UX designer's take on redoing the Scars of Honor homepage. And I really like it. So I wanted to share that out with you because usually during our podcast, we do like a fan focus. We're not really officially part of, I mean, technically we are part of Scars of Honor. I should say, like, we aren't just covering Scars of Honor. So, like, there's not like a podcast necessarily for it. Although, let us know if you want us to bring back the podcast and cover Scars of Honor, because I think we're both interested. Yes. And I apologize, Lunar. The live stream I did on Sunday was so slideshowy until you get to a certain part, and then you watched me die. And then I think it goes back to slideshowy. But that's just because I had it on epic settings. I didn't realize how high the settings were.
I think honestly,
before I went live.
I think it was probably just an OBS thing. In the
Yeah,
end.
between
Like,
that and OBS, it was a little bit of a
Sometimes-
problem.
For those who don't stream, you'll know that OBS can do some amazing things. OBS can also do some very terrible things randomly.
Yes.
It'll work perfectly earlier on in one day, 0 drop frames, and then you shut it down and you go about your day, and then you go to stream again later, and you're dropping 20% of your frames, and it looks like a slideshow because it's trying to catch up, and it just chugs away real quick and then stops, and then chugs away real quick and stops. There's no explaining why it does that. It just does it, and you have to restart OBS. Sometimes have to restart the computer because of something that it just doesn't like what's happening, and it's a pain.
Yeah, and on top of that, Lunar, real quick, going back to Wild Heart for just a split second. Vertek and I are actually going to record our separate views tomorrow, and I'm going to edit it together and have it swap back and forth between my view and his view, depending on like what we're talking about. So, and that will be better gameplay, better alpha gameplay to watch than the live stream. And I'm bringing Muscle Mummy back. She didn't deserve that.
Yeah, you
I ended
can
up
do
in a
Muscle
death loop
Mommy.
at one point.
I'll remake Tussle Tommy.
There you go. It'll be our new thing. That
Muscle
would be
Squad,
great. I'm
go.
really interested in Wild Heart. Yeah, definitely. I'll get that out by the end of this weekend for you, Lunar. But Scars of Honor, we're gonna actually be live streaming on Thursday and then also on Sunday. So lots of excitement there. If you are into MMORPGs, this is more of an actual MMO instead of the other one being like an RPG action-based co-op. So this one's just a live server, and we have a bunch of people that are on the different server with you. And it's not limited to like 4 people, for example. But
Yeah. Get a little more in there.
Since you're on the TGF Spotify, this is one of the songs I am not a fan of. If we can remove it. I just find it like gets louder and louder, and I find myself trying to like yell over the song. So.
Okay, well then let me skip that one.
That was called Clear the Tables.
Coins
now
first.
it's on
is
Coins
what that one
First.
was.
No, now it's on Coins First. The one that I was talking about was Clear the Tables.
Oh, okay. Clear the tables.
Yes.
I'll remove it. Remove from this playlist.
Perfect. There's also going to be gathering resources and crafting in this playtest, and I'm excited for that. If anybody was here with us for Ashes of Creation, you know that was kind of my focus. So I'm going to be going hard on that. But for those that don't know what the dungeon system is going to be like in Scars of Honor, if this is your first time hearing of Scars of Honor and anything like that.
I'm so hyped about the dungeon system on this, though. Like that, I'm actually legitimately really excited about that.
Yes. Well, taverns are always noisy and hard to talk in without yelling. Yes, but it distracts me more than it helps me. Noobtastic. Tay says, I'm quite glad that you were so interested in Scars of Honor now, considering how cautious you were when I first brought it up a while back. Really hope you're gonna have a good time. Thank you. If you two want to, and I'm not sleeping, then you can just message me if you're playing or streaming Wild Heart, and I can try to answer some questions. Heck yeah!
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
Definitely gonna be hitting you up. I'm really interested in whatever unique aspects of this are. I'm over here looking at FAQ or something. Fair. So the dungeons, they're gonna be randomly procedurally generated, I think.
Yep. Procedurally generated. Yep.
So every time, oh yeah, absolutely hit up the questions, Lunar Heart. But every time you go into the dungeon, it changes a little bit. And I really like that. I feel like it's going to keep, I was telling Vertec, that helps with the slog of just mindless grinding. Yes, you're still gonna have like a little bit of a mindless grind, but it's not like I've been in this dungeon 1,000 times and I turn left here and I go right here and I'm actually watching anime over here while I'm doing my dungeon raid, because I've done this dungeon so many times. That dungeon's gonna change a little bit and it's gonna be a little less of a zone out, but it'll be also more interesting because you're just gonna randomly come across something that you didn't expect to come across or didn't come across before. So dungeons will be put together from pre-built parts so it doesn't get stale. If you have or want to rerun a dungeon, I think that's pretty healthy. Allows for seasonal changes. Yes, absolutely. I'm super excited for that. Are you just playing the...
Yeah, I'm just gonna let the video play, loop it.
Okay, fair.
Put
My
it in
big
the
question
blank
for
space we have.
MMOs... There we go. My big question for new MMOs are always things like, is there housing? There's not housing currently. I think housing might be a thing in the future. I think they're gonna leave that to community voting, but there is interest in housing from the community at least.
Definitely interest in the community for it.
Don't forget they can also unlock roguelike modifiers in a dungeon, as in you clean a room and you can get a power up for your group. That's pretty cool. I actually didn't notice that. I'm gonna be honest, I have not had a chance to get fully dived in, fully in depth on this. But Vertec, what was the moment watching our videos? Because we watched a couple together. We were going through them. What is that moment, that epitome for you of what kind of restored your faith or like increased your faith in Scars of Honor? Because we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, we did. Bear with me. I'm getting the Wild Heart Discord server link and putting it out there.
Yeah. Also, Lunar, please join the Wild Heart Discord. I'm in there and I can answer any questions, but so is Air Brum.
Yeah.
So that'll be a great place
there
to ask all of your questions. Absolutely. You're also welcome to join our Discord and chat about games and stuff with us. For anybody interested, I just joined yesterday. Yay!
Nice.
So you're always welcome to join our Discord and chat with us about what you think about some of the games that we're playing or games you want to see us play, etc. We love chatting between streams. But Vertec, turning point for Scars of Honor and Trust. Honestly,
it's really kind of what I mentioned earlier a little bit, but I guess a little bit more expensive than that. And that's really just the open development process that they're actually following. The fact that they're literally having conversations on a live stream that they're doing weekly at this point, right? Just, hey, let's just hop on this thing that you've been working on the past couple days. And let's just do it. All right, let's just go. What have you been working on? Okay, this thing. Okay, cool. Show us the thing. Okay, what can you do with it? Okay, how can you do it? Okay, now let's check that out. Oh, it's broken. Well, yeah, okay, so let's try this other thing. Let's see if we can fix it. Okay, cool. Like that makes it work. So, okay, I got you. You can just see him mentally taking notes. Like, okay, cool. I know about where it's broken at. It's not the entire thing. It's just there's some trigger missing here, maybe. And that's what I do really enjoy about it. It's very much
Yeah.
like, it's very much community centric, like tossing out votes for people like, hey, I don't know if I would like to do this, so let's put it out for a vote. What do you think, chat? Literally, what do you think? Okay, let's do that. Why not?
Yeah. Isn't it crazy how we have weekly streams that show us progress, that have more content than the most streams we are used to from another game? Absolutely. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't get more open than that. And I think the number one thing for Vertec was the September comment.
Oh, I'm
Where
trying to remember
they
what the
had-
September comment was.
The game had like no spells.
Oh, yeah. Like that was the other thing that was crazy is I don't even know who it was that was talking about it with him. Just because I haven't watched the whole video, I've only seen the short for it.
Yeah,
Um,
it popped.
but-
That's one of the shorts that also popped up on my screen.
Yeah. So it was how they were talking about it in September, and I believe at this point it was 2024 or 2025. Was it 2025? Either way, in a September, they had 0 skills, like 0 combat skills, and they were like, well, we should probably put some of those in. And then they talked about they worked on it solid for a week, spent 360 hours, and now they had skills on their characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like how crazy is that to be able to just buckle down and be like, we have no skills, and then now they have all the skills and they're running around playing a game.
Yeah.
And
And
the date
now
on it
we've
was
gotten
like
to the-
4. Yeah, it was like 4 months later they were talking about it, so they obviously tuned it a little bit more after that. But
Yeah, and I mean, now we've gotten to a point where there's like these really in-depth skill trees, and I don't know. It's one of those. This is the kind of showcase, the kind of live streams I was hoping from Ashes, but also it was one of those. They need time to go through and build stuff, and I was like, oh, that makes sense, you know.
and
Yeah.
Tay
I
and Noob,
saw
that's
that,
exactly
Taylor.
another thing. Yeah. Those Noob and Tay, that's another good call out. Is they literally just whipped it up. Just all right, let's see if we can make this thing. What do you guys think? How about this? How about that?
Yeah.
And just put it together on stream. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's, I mean, and it can go to show, that it's not to say it's not hard to make a game, but like when the main guy is the developer
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
has an idea, he can make it happen. You know? I mean, the biggest difference for me is I would trust another developer watching that developer make stuff than I would somebody who's not a developer asking a developer to make stuff, because he has inherent knowledge of what is and isn't possible in my mind at that point. And the crazy thing is for me, seeing a game like Scars of Honor, seeing another game like Wild Heart, and just the small dev teams pumping out these crazy things. You had Expedition 33.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just
I mean,
these
granted,
small dev teams pumping out really good quality content.
Yep. I mean, granted, Expedition 33 did contract out some work to get it to push through faster, but yeah, the core team that did a lot of the inventive work and the real like nuts and bolts of things was a small team.
Yeah. Ooh, Lunar says to this point, actually, that's crazy. Like this other game I'm following, Drakentos. I did a playtest and everyone hated their tile-based movement. A month later, they completely changed to freeform movement and pathing. Like, that's awesome. Yeah, having the guy in charge being a dev, like Chibi said, means he knows what is possible versus like the pie in the sky promises. Yeah. I mean, there's even the comments that were made with the live streams and stuff. Like Vertec and I, we are typically very constructive criticism type people, but there were things that we were kind of looking at and just putting it on that like noted list of things that we're like, I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I'm not sure how to feel about that, but we'll see how it goes compared to like
Yeah.
development. But there's been things where like that one dev was like, yeah, and I was like, what the heck is he talking about, when it was like referring to something Steven said, like someone was working on something back at the studio. And he was like, what is he talking about? Like, what? And it's one of those, like, it's very similar in web development where somebody might want a feature and they'll just be like, oh yeah, Chibi can build this. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. Like, in theory I can, but like we have time constraints, we have expectations, like all of that stuff. So long-winded way of saying, yeah, go ahead, sorry. I think there's a slight delay between the two of us.
Engineering some code and putting it together, anything could change. Anything could change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this breaks that, and then you fix this, and it breaks this other thing, and then you fix that, and water falls out.
I just like it. We have constant GitHub outages causing delay in development. Yes.
Oh no, that's the worst.
The GitHub outages are so annoying. Welcome in, Yard, by the way. What I love is Armagon sometimes just jumps into voice chat, shows some clips of new stuff, and just asks what people think. Yeah, that, and takes notes of ideas and feedback. Yeah, I do not miss being a software engineer. Believe me, I don't mind being a software engineer, but I'd rather leave and do what I want to do, which means like being a software engineer and working on the stuff that I want to do, not necessarily like the same old I've been doing for like 4 years. 423 GitHub revert issue outage. Aw.
Womp womp. Womp womp. Oi. But yeah, that's kind of the highs and lows of what has kind of turned us around on that day. So we went from being like, you know, super cautiously optimistic to being, you know, we've let our walls down a little bit. We've let our guard down a little bit on this.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that we didn't like your suggestion. It was, I mean, you have to realize that was also fresh off of the bandage. We just put our band-aids on to help stop the wounds from bleeding, personally. Because I met this man on the Discord for Ashes. Like, that was kind of a deep wound that we ended up getting. And I was like, I don't know about that. But Lunar says this is the era of the indie game. Absolutely. A lot of the issues with the things that get in the way of streamlined production at larger development houses are really starting to come to light more than ever. Absolutely. Yeah, you still build a lot of stuff, but it's mostly vibe coded. Yeah, but it's also like stuff that you want to work on. But yeah, absolutely, 100%. It's just like, I feel like also the gamers want more. Like at one point, and I told Vertec this, I think I told you this at one point. For me, indie games were like, I don't know. Because the AAA games were like the super polished and the nicely put together, and they cared about like having a complete project and a complete product and everything. Whereas some of the indie games that I had played didn't feel like they had been completed. They felt like they're lacking things because they were just indie games. And now fast forward 10, 15 years, and it feels like the swap. Like AAA games are rushing to get stuff out there that's uncompleted. You have to get all these DLCs for all these bug fixes. They're pressuring themselves to meet deadlines that are like so unreasonable. And then you've got these indie games that are like, guys, like we're doing the thing. Like, look at this. This is what we got. I like building tools that go with my game. I've made pretty sick Project Gorgon companion app. Nice.
What's it do?
Yeah, what is that? What does the companion app do? Hi, Mean Stoic, welcome in. Was the Scars of Honor playtest streamed? No, the playtest is not live until Thursday, which is when we're going live again next. So you can join us on Thursday for the Scars of Honor playtest.
Some time of day, it's going live.
Some point. And it should be before we stream, because otherwise I'll be sad, because it'll be basically nighttime.
Yeah,
and
honestly, I'll probably try to get here as soon as I can after work.
I would be down for a longer stream on Thursday if you're down for a longer stream on Thursday.
Let's do it. I mean, granted, again, like we were saying earlier, it's probably going to be a whole lot of server crashes early on.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Not saying anything negative about the team, just so much as like that's again usually the experience that happens when a game first opens up to a much larger audience than they're used to.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
All the
That being
things that
said,
were
though-
close to breaking start actually breaking at that point.
That being said, though, the Ashes live servers, when they initially were pulling in all these people, I was shocked there wasn't more issues. That was pretty smooth considered, all things considered. But I mean, even Final Fantasy 14 has issues with launch days. So Lunar says, I'm having so much fun with vibe coding, made a working version of a high fantasy roguelite Oregon Trail. Nice. In a few days.
Okay.
It's unbalanced as hell, but it's playable and it works as a concept. Hey, that's all that really matters, right?
Okay.
You got a concept out there. Yeah, the 80-person development team building SOH looks pretty impressive. I have to agree with that. Picks a Granthar and eats all the server RAM before anyone else can get it. Ash's phase 1 death walls were funny. Yeah, those were pretty fun. I remember the death walls. I remember flying across the map thanks to those walls.
Yeah, thanks to the tank walls.
Yeah, the tank, like there would be a tank wall either spawned on me or under me, and next thing I know, I'm flying across Farah. Bye.
Oh, so
Those are
many
my
fun
favorite.
things.
I think a lot of companies get scared of showing off bugs, but like, man, that's part of the beauty of testing. That's part of like the experience with a good alpha test or a good beta test. It's the people that get really mad at it that kind of ruin that experience. They're like, oh, there shouldn't be any bugs. It's alpha, it's beta. Come on, it's funny. So his companion app, multiple things, XP tracking for each skill, so I can track XP per hour, can track certain things that the UI doesn't show, like weather witching, tempest energy, inventory and storage management that tells me how to optimize my storage. For example, I can select my trip from Serbule to the casino, and it can tell me what in my storage in Serb is in my storage at casino, so I can combine them to save space. And it tells me the weather of the zone I'm in, logs all of my loot I've received during my playtime, and so on. That's really awesome.
Wow. Okay.
It's pretty cool.
I dig it. So it's like a full tilt companion app.
Yeah, and yes, Mr. Fantastic's bugs make for good behind-the-scenes clips, absolutely, or B-roll. I playtested me flying through the air. I playtested alpha. Luna says, I'm so thankful I managed not to get mired in the Ashes creation mess. I feel so bad for everyone that really loved that concept and went all in. Yeah, we went all in before it became a mess, in my opinion. We were like, you know what? We're here for the long run. Like, we're here until it dies at this point.
Yeah, we bought in pretty deep, but by the same token, we met in the Ashes of Creation Discord. Like,
yeah.
The day after the Kickstarter ended is where we met. And
I popped in the Discord being like, hi.
Did I miss the Kickstarter? Yeah, you missed it.
I was being good though. I was finishing my finals for college.
Yeah,
I'd seen it like a week or so before.
Yeah, many years later we got married and went out and made a life, so it's like all the money that we spent on that, it's worth it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I have a husband. We moved across the world together, etc., etc., etc. Hi, Gugan. Welcome in. The game, we don't know when it launches, but the technical test is in 2 days. But yeah, we have a couple people saying like they're grateful that they didn't get caught up in the mess of Ashes. And poor John was like saying, I had been watching Ashes for a while, and the week I was going to buy it with a friend was the week everything caught fire.
Ooh,
yeah.
The timing
that was
on that.
the week. Yeah, right? I mean, pretty good timing. It saved you some money and some heartache and some like, what the fucks. But like that week is also the same week for Tech and I were like depressed on the couch being like, what do we do with the tavern? Will anybody go with us if we leave? If we continue our journey? The answer is yes. We found new people to join us on our journey, which is way more than we could ever hope for and are super excited by and so grateful for.
We found new roads and a new destination.
Yeah. I don't feel like it was obvious that it was a mess for ages until suddenly it was. Yeah. It surprised all of us. Like, unless you somehow had like a dev in your ear telling you things, it was very shocking. I bought Kickstarter packs for other people because they said they would join my guild but never did. Oh no, Tay. We turned the tavern into a party bus and hit the road. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. But going back to the bugs, Tayloon says we might just get a funny bugs highlight reel for Scars of Honor. I think that'd be amazing. Yes,
yeah.
MMO communities can be the best and move from game to game. Yeah, and I think in this case, there's a lot of us that are homeless, right? We're looking for a home to hang out in and to be a part of and things like that. So I think with that like joint interest in like, let's explore games together. Let's see if we can find a new home together. I don't know. Plus, y'all helped us build the tavern. The tavern doesn't just go away overnight without the people.
Sure doesn't. Sure doesn't.
We kept the tavern open and you guys stayed, so we're happy.
Tavern must continue for the weary travelers abroad.
Yes. If we are homeless and on the move, does this mean the tavern on wheels? What a cool concept. Yeah, see, sometimes my brain... Where are we going with that?
Have you ever seen The Seven Deadly Sins?
Yep. That's where my brain was going to. You can take that.
Yeah, I'll find an image for those who haven't.
Yeah. Magisto, yes. It was really nice because we're part of the Scars of Honor content creator group, so it was really nice seeing a couple of people. And also, I was thinking of doing maybe a summit with those people, kind of crossing into Scars of Honor. So what better summit conversation than to grab some old Ashes of Creation CCs to discuss Scars of Honor together? That'd be so awesome. Okay, cool. Cool. Hell yeah, that's def us. Yeah. Nothing beats day one of AOC phase 1 where the server worker causes the exorcism of player models. Hey wizard, welcome in. That one's funny. I like it.
There you go.
Played plenty of MMOs, but never felt like I was really part of something since then. That's fair, Lunar. That's very fair. Oh yes, in my mind, this is the tavern.
There's the Boar Hat Tavern. It sits on top of a giant pig.
That roams around.
And it roams around. And whenever they get to where they're going, the little pig just kind of like burrows into the ground, and the tavern's sitting on the ground at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's how we travel.
Tavern caravan. There you go. Really need to actually watch it one of these days. I loved Seven Deadly Sins. It took me a little bit to get into it, but yeah. Indie game Tavern Sim confirmed. There you go. A Taravan? Tavervan?
Taravan. Tavern.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
There we go.
Tayloon said Tavervan.
I like it.
I like it too. I like it too. So the pig has wings. Does the pig fly ever? I forget.
Don't think it did. I don't think it did.
You knew how long it's going to take me to make a mountain that looks like a pig and enshroud it so I can put a tavern on it. Oh no, sounds like you have some building to do, Noobtastic.
Sounds like you got a project.
I would hate to see how that turns out. Oh no. I have post-launch goals now. There you go.
You've received a new quest.
Oh my gosh, I love it. But yeah, I mean, genuinely, I think we're both pretty excited for this playtest. I think it's more like I'm feeling hold on, I have to bop bot.
Dusty.
Thank you.
Welcome on in.
Wait.
Oh, waiting.
There we go. I didn't have any more drink. I had to grab a drink for the cheers.
Flask of Fireball, cheers. Mm-hmm.
Welcome in, friends.
Then also going after the banana moonshine. It's delicious. Yeah, welcome on in there, friends. Thank you for bringing all of your pals over there. You have heartburn thinking about Fireball?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, see, that's why you don't get too deep in the Fireball, because that'll get you. Gavin, thank you so much. Thank you for the resub. All right, go enjoy cooking. Have a great night. Enjoy the foods.
I'm gonna try and see what food is in Scars of Honor and try to recreate it in real life. I think that'd be fun.
Heck yeah.
Cheers. Huzzah. Welcome in. We got a couple of people following us. Welcome in to the tavern, y'all. We got our dockside. We got the Blade Kaiser. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome to the tavern. We're just talking about expectations and things like that. Although if you're part of Dusty's crew, you're probably familiar with what was already spoken about for the playtest in 2 days. But I don't know if you guys have covered this. But wait, what? Wait, what? Grenade. What? I'm gonna have to go get Angry Orchard for Thursday, I think, and more Fireball.
Yeah.
Because I want to try that now. That sounds amazing.
It is pretty darn good.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try that now. Yes. Talk about an alcoholic cider. But what if you haven't seen the thing that's on the screen? They have a couple of like 3 years old lore videos that are really good, and we started off watching them tonight, and that was really awesome. Food, the human racial buff food is pineapple pizza. I mean, I like pineapple pizza, so should I just make us some pineapple pizza? I don't know. But what are you guys excited for? What are you guys looking forward to testing out in Scars of Honor? We were going over the list of things that we were, of course, I would have it no other way, Gravin. Jalapenos all the way. Even better if I could make jalapeno poppers. But yes, we were talking about the limited factions and their abilities that are the classes that you can do. And we were discussing what we would do for each side, because I think we want to test out what the both sides are, since it's only 4 levels worth of play.
Yeah, 4 levels worth of content.
I was thinking of Baron Druid for blue.
Yeah, but I just want to see how many things I can break. I'm gonna try and break the bejeebus out of Paladin first, because tanky boy, and then going after Mage.
Are you gonna do Paladin for both?
But honestly, as long as I test the class on one, I don't need to test it on the other.
Okay. Jedi Drive-By Pirate class sounds pretty interesting. It does. Unfortunately, it's not available for this playtest. I was asking because I might do like an Infernal Paladin and try to do like a Healy thing that way. Maybe. Because an Undead and the Infernal both have the same options. So, yeah. Jinx. Yes, new class twist for an MMO. I'm super excited for it. What I'll think of class locks for the races, we're not really sure how to feel about that. I mean, if you give a really good reasoning for it in lore, I could probably get behind it. But at the end of the day, the reality is, like, World of Warcraft even had to loosen up a little bit to get where any class can play any race can play any class. So
yes, we'll see what happens as time goes on. But as long as there's a really good lore reason, I'm okay with it. I like it. It gives flavor, It gives an identity to the different races of this is where we come from. This is in our roots, Like this is our past. This is what we went through.
I think it'd be better if the human had the necro instead of the dwarf, because of that old video where she became a necromancer and then kind of became undead. But we'll just skip that part. She was human first. So, I mean, but yeah, Grenade says, I like Neko stuff, but I don't want to play a Necro Dwarf. But yeah, there are racial bonuses. That's pretty exciting. I know that there's not flying in this game. So, one priest for the Horde side is a choice. Yeah, well, there's priest and mystic and stuff are all healing, which none of the healing classes are actually in here except for paladin, funny enough, now that I'm looking at this.
Yeah, we'll stay
Maybe
same before.
druid,
Mystic,
but not
Necro,
really.
Priest, and Druid is the Healy classes.
Necro, Priest, the witch-looking one.
Yeah, the Mystic and then Druid.
Mystic.
So I
Druid
know
is
we
more
have,
healer than Paladin. Okay, well, that's the one I'm planning on doing, which is the Baron Druid. So.
yeah, and the tanky ones, I mean, just by the showcases that we've seen here relatively recently, Mage and Paladin are going to be tanky. And the Mage one surprises me that they're doing it on purpose, like the Paladin and Mage.
Yeah.
Like, but the Mage one really kind of got me, because that's kind of a thing a lot of people joke about, and some games will make specific encounters so it can be possible for casters to be tanks. But the fact that they're actually building the class specifically to do tanking is kind of wild, and I love it.
Yeah. And by the way, welcome in Lepro to the Tavern. For the playtest, I'm looking forward to the skill trees. The ones who said they want to play with me, if they get in, have all agreed to play Granthar. Might end up being all druids, could get weird. I think that'd be funny to see, though, an all druid group. Combat FX looks amazing. Just wish you could move and cast. Yeah, definitely go Horde. See, I'm assuming like the red is Horde and the blue is Alliance, which is kind of funny because
the Sacred Order and the Domination.
I'm used to, like, I would expect the bear to be like the equivalent of the Tauren. Almost.
Mm-hmm.
I mainly would only go order for the Sun Elf, but I can be swayed. I can be swayed. I mainly want to play Priest, and I think there's only one class that plays Priest, and I don't know, or one race that plays Priest. I think that's the Granthar. I don't want to be a Granthar.
You know what's really awkward? I'm looking right now at the race and class combination list here, because Lord Croft was like Undead Pally.
Oh no, it's an orc. That's right.
Yeah, the undeads can't do Pally, but I was looking at it. Infernal demons can be paladins.
There you go. That's kind of funny.
How wild is that?
Oathbreaker!
Yeah.
We want to try both sides, I think. I would love to do the Infernal Demon, but they don't have either of the class. That's why I was saying maybe I'd try Necromancer when they add that in. An Infernal Demon Necromancer. Looking for someone with some in-depth information on Scars, something that gets really deep into unique features. Any idea where I'd find something like that? I mean, their live streams, they've done a lot of live streams where they dive into that, but I mean, all we know is whatever they've shown on stream. The in-depth stuff is primarily going to be for when we actually get into the game and can try it out ourselves.
There is this that will have information on stats and items.
Yeah, Metal, I got that wrong. I thought it was Granthar. It's just the orcs that can be priests on the Horde side. So
yeah, Scar's Head has a lot of good stuff to it. But I don't think it's really gonna have like a lot of the lore type things.
Well, here's the major thing that's different about Scars of Honor. It's a free-to-play MMORPG, and the way that they're making money is through cosmetics.
Yeah.
So, an impromptu Strixhaven pack opening to do with the wife. Fair. Scars is a bit outdated as well. Scars Head is okay. Infernal demons can be paladin because they captured the souls of Sacred Order paladins, inflicting pain on them. So they call upon the sun god Thalion to save them, and then the demons use their powers. Fair.
Stolen.
Very fair. Very fair. I had to read that extra dramatic. It felt like a dramatic moment.
Yeah, and yeah, Gravan, but that's the closest thing I could think of that would have actually like a good block of information, because I don't think anybody's put together like a full tilt wiki for it yet.
Nobody said my demon ballet is gonna be about healing. I mean,
that's fair.
There are games where you can literally heal people by shooting them. So the world building is pretty sick. I would agree with that too. The world building is really nice. I think you did miss our watching of the 2 videos, like the one that's on the live stream right now, whatever. There is that, which is really, really cool. Not right now, but like the video that we were showing. I could put those in the description too.
There's a fandom.
But those are pretty cool lore videos. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, their philosophies, like, pretty much there's some core pillars that Venelin doesn't want to deviate from, but a lot of the other stuff he's been asking the community for input on most of. So, I mean, I think he was asking them about the dueling system and how that looked, and he was asking for feedback on like so many things. And there's like questions of the weeks and things like that. Like, for example, one of the questions of the week was, if you weren't to be the main hero, what would your character be as an NPC? And I was like, Tavern Keeper. Straight up Tavern Keeper.
Also, there is this. Let me look up. What was it? Venelin
thank
TV.
you, Gravin. Gravin did also in our Discord do a breakdown of the faction races and classes for the full game and the smaller test. And Tay sent a couple of things. I'm going to just go ahead and forward into that chat as well. That way we have it. Scars of Honor and back in Scars of Honor. The scars look really interesting to me, and I can't wait to experience it. Partially, I'm trying to keep myself from getting spoiled by information too much. I kind of want to go partially blind into this, just because I think it'd be fun. And like, for the first time in what feels like ever, we're a little bit behind the curve on all of the information, which I like a little bit.
It's been years since we've been behind the curve on info, so feels good.
yeah it's
they're linear. I just put out 2 links to the 2 different YouTube channels that are going to be worth following for that. And that's the official Scars of Honor channel, and then Armagon TV, and Armagon is the CEO, lead developer, etc. He's doing like weekly streams at this point, basically just hopping on and just chatting with people and doing things, as was mentioned earlier in the conversation, like developed the dueling system while just chatting with people on stream. So you'll get a lot of insights because it comes up on like every day that they're streaming. They literally just open it up after they cover what they want to cover. They just start answering questions and talking about stuff. They talk about their the direction they're trying to go with things, like what the idea is behind a certain class or a certain class skill or a certain direction that was taken. Like, what were you thinking when you made this? Like, what direction were you going in? What's the intent here? And they just have a discussion about it.
I think that's some of my favorite because it feels very organic, and I don't know. It's hard to not impress me necessarily. It's hard to get me too enthused about things after everything with Ashes in terms of following another MMORPG in development. Yes, he also likes putting up polls in the stream. We were driving and we were listening to a couple of things, and at one point I was listening to one of the streams while driving, and he was like, "Hey guys, like there's a poll up," and I'm like, "I'm driving right now, you jerk."
How dare you?
How dare you? But it's just one of those, like, I want to be excited about Scars of Honor, but I have a lot of things that I'm curious and nervous about. But yes, Ashes broke my heart. Honestly, I invited Dusty and a few other CCs from Ashes, and I want to call the summit Scarred by Ashes. The Scarred by Ashes summit. Where it's a variety of us that have come from Ashes of Creation content creators and talking about Scars of Honor and our experience with it and things like that. And so as soon as I can get like confirmation of people and everything, I think it would be fun to do a summit on that and just discuss like how Ashes felt versus how like playtesting Scars of Honor felt, and just the development process of both of them, and like being a live streamer for both of them or a content creator for both of them, how they compare and contrast.
what feels the same between Scars of Honor and other MMOs, what feels different.
Yeah.
How and why does it feel different and or the same? Go through the whole spiel, but yeah.
Ooh, Tayloon says the only reason the dwarves get to be necromancers is ancestor worship. And while the humans hate that, they aren't in a position to start more fights, so they turn a blind eye to it. Is that actual lore, or are you being funny and cheeky?
Are you pulling our leg?
If that's actual lore, that's pretty funny, actually. Is there anything in Scars that you've seen or heard that worries you? I think not Scars of Honor specifically, but the insatiable group of people that really love PvP and want everything to be open world PvP. I'm concerned a little bit about that. I loved the PvP zones that they talked about initially. I love PvP situations, like for example the faction-based bosses. That seems interesting because there's a thing that's causing the PvP.
There's an objective, like something that's going on besides just I'm wandering around, I'm picking flowers, and somebody jumps out of a tree and just stabs you for no reason. And they're way overpowered and over leveled above you, and just like, why'd you do that? And the answer is because I can. Then
all lore is true.
All lore is true. But yeah, if the reason is just because I can and there's no penalty for it, like that's what would bother me. Like there needs to be some kind of penalty or some kind of reason to not just run around murder hoboing.
Exactly. Forever scarred by rogues and WoW. Yeah. STV PvP love. Welcome. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what STV is, but
Stranglethorn Valley.
Ah, okay, yeah. I do love like objectives. I liked the battlegrounds and things like that, like the capture the flag events. Like I would take part in that stuff, not all the time, but occasionally I would sign up for it. It was pretty fun.
And yeah, dude named John, forever scarred by rogues and WoW, absolutely.
Yeah, nothing more frustrating than being perma-stunned and invis when they start to lose. Yeah. But the thing I was going to say is I do know that you don't drop things when you die in Scars of Honor. So it's not necessarily about the dropping things. If anything, it's more about like how do they handle like someone killing somebody else? Is it unfettered? Is it one of those things where if you kill somebody in its open world, can they come back and kill you time and time again? Because I really hate spawn camping, and it goes beyond spawn camping of like just being targeted, right? I'm not really a fan of that. But that's also why like there's a lot of conversation in the Discord right now for some people being like, please take PvP, open world PvP, and make PvP servers so that all of those people can go and enjoy that. And then you've got some of the PvPers, they're like, no, but like that's gonna split the community. You're gonna have less people playing together.
What they really mean is that gives me less targets to gank, is what they mean by that. That's what it translates into. That's my viewpoint on it, but yeah.
Hi Xavier, welcome in. If you're part of the domination and someone bullies you, ask a Grunthar, just eat the OP. Fair. The ones that cry for open world PvP never go to the PvP servers. Exactly. Yeah, especially if the class is your counter, so they got a gank advantage and the class advantage plus the level advantage. Yeah. OMG, my emote broke. Oh no.
Fix the emotes. Life to
do you have audio on Spotify? Because for me, the Spotify stopped.
It might be because I paused it earlier.
Okay, because it's at 0 out of 128 for the Golden Feather intro music for me.
Yeah. Here, I'll put it back in there.
I honestly like there's a faction system rather than everyone pulping you on site. You at least got some people who may be incentivized to help you out, so you got some allies by default. Yeah, and I like that too. Yeah, you fixed it. I like that too, but they do love to farm PvEers, yeah. And it's just one of those things where... No. Xavier said she fixed her emote.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I give up on typing tonight. Don't worry, you're fine.
But yeah, I mean the one thing that worries me a little bit, and it's not even like the biggest worry necessarily, is that they're trying to fund everything basically on only cosmetic purchases, which could be doable, but I'm worried that it might not be doable. They might
I'm
need
glad
to, they might
you
need to get
brought
something
that
else.
up. I'm glad you said that.
Like, I'm not saying it would be bad if they added another source of monetization. Like, give me a $5, $8, $10, whatever monthly sub cost, and then a ton of cosmetics. I will probably buy a lot of the cosmetics. I'm a cosmetic fiend.
So I'm glad you said that. Like 14 hours ago, someone on the Scars of Honor Reddit said, how do they plan to make money? I've heard nothing about potential monetization. How are they staying afloat? And the comments, well, Space Coconut's in here saying cosmetic shop. But then we have other people saying cosmetics. Many games make money the same way. PUBG, League, Dota, other shooters, etc. And there's some saying, like, if the only way to make money is through cosmetics, I will happily purchase and support and show my appreciation that they're going about it the right way. I cannot wait for this game. And somebody else said this. I actually didn't know this, so I thought you would be interested in this a little bit, Vertec. It looks like they will have spell and skill effect cosmetics as well.
Okay.
So there'll be something for everyone in their cash shop, but they're really strict on no pay to win. In one of their earlier polls, 10% of the voters considered inventory space as pay to win, so they considered that enough to not have it in their cash shop.
Okay.
So, also they have their own servers, which is huge when it comes to MMOs because it's a big cost in renting servers. Free game equals a decent amount of community, so yes, cosmetics will be their main income source. Maybe a battle pass too in the future. I'm not against it, to be honest. Which I'm kind of curious. What do you guys think of a battle pass? Would you be open to a battle pass? Because Spartacus says if they do battle passes, I hope they do change to allow the players to acquire access to the past battle passes that the account hasn't completed yet, kind of like how Marvel Rivals does it.
Yeah. Like, honestly, you buy the pass, you complete it. You can complete it whenever. That way, each pass could have a theme to it. And if you don't like that theme, you skip the theme. If you really love all the themes, then you buy all the things. Take a 3-month break and buy all the passes while you're away from it, and come back and get them all.
Yeah, because that's my favorite thing that Marvel Rivals added in, because you could buy a battle pass and then, oh no, I didn't play as much, but I also don't like the current battle pass. That's okay. You can progress the battle pass that you already bought. I love that. Like, please. Yes, I would. You can take my money now. Tayloon said, I did suggest them to add a cosmetic subscription, and they loved the idea. So you get to advanced character customization like sliders. I mean, that's fine by me too. I agree. I love buying cosmetic for games I enjoy because I want to support the devs. Exactly. Housing items. Would love to see housing, honestly. Yes. They might need to add high cost mounts and armor skins, weapon skins, housing, so on. I would love to see housing in Scars of Honor. 1000%.
And just so
Lunar...
That's kind of where I go with it too.
Box prices, mandatory monthlies.
Yeah. Usually my preferred.
But as long as because they're saying again, they're very strict on the not pay to win. As long as this is going to be enough for them as income, I'm fine with it. Like, genuinely. Just, don't micromanage me to death, or microtransaction me to death. Lunar, one thing I wanted to go back real quick to the PvP conversation. Lunar says, yeah, honestly, that's exactly what they mean. Open PvP communities tend to eat games for just that reason. They need unwilling participants, and when those unwilling participants get sick of it and leave, there goes the game. I love good structured PvP. Open PvP is poison to MMOs. I feel like we kind of feel the same. Housing, yuck, says the hobo.
Says the hobo. Yep.
Welcome in, hobo. Something about appearance points or something. Yeah, I saw that. I don't mind it as long as it's one of those, like, in my mind, because I still have not, I don't know if they've actually shown this. If you know any information on this, please do share it over. But if it ends up being like the Final Fantasy cosmetics, if you're familiar, like the glamours, where I can set like a glamour plate, for example, and maybe I have to buy a plate for a microtransaction for like $1 or $2. I could kind of see that, where I can buy like a good 10 plates and now I have 10 different cosmetic builds that I can just swap on. I would be fine with something like that. and then have to pay
Yeah.
each time you want to change. No, I don't want to also have to pay every time I want to change. I want to be able to just have the slot where I can pay for there to be an extra slot that I can change between, and then also pay for the different cosmetics. So if there's a new, let's say, armor cosmetic, I would want to be able to like change out one of my slots with the new armor cosmetic. If there's like one of those like, oh, I was just starting to build an armor cosmetic and this is the best I had at the time, and now it's like I'm like 20 levels later and it's like not that great of a cosmetic slot anymore.
I'm weird.
Yeah, like a
when-
wardrobe slot.
With games that do that, I tend to keep even the earlier ones I made just so I can be like, look what I used to do. This is what I used to
Yeah.
wear around all the time.
Bachelor, welcome in. Welcome to the tavern. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like the then versus now. I think I would take that content. I'd be like, look at me before versus now. And then I would delete it after that.
Oh, we got another
'cause
Soulframe fan.
We do. I was going to say, Lunar, definitely, if you haven't already joined our Discord, would love to chat with you about Soulframe because we're getting Xavier in on Soulframe as well, because Vertec got me in on Soulframe. So if you guys like, we're checking out a variety of games. So please come and hang out. Ah, shit! I put it in the all chat.
Put it in
I'm
the
so
wrong one.
I put it in the wrong
Explosion!
one. I bot spammed y'all. I'm so sorry. How hard are they going to attack for glamoring is still up for testing, of course. Very fair, Tayloon. Very fair. I need to check out Soulframe. Honestly, I like it. And Lunar says Soulframe is doing something like that with their cosmetic system. Moonsteel thread, which you can buy in the cash shop, lets you turn any piece of equipment in the game into a permanent cosmetic. I honestly love that. I think like the more that you can get where if you really like the look of something, because I come from Final Fantasy 14, I come from World of Warcraft, I love turning pieces that I find in the world into cosmetics. It just feels good. So I just joined it. LOL. Great to have someone to potentially play Soulframe. Yeah, absolutely. And yet to be able to get anyone to, I've yet to be able to get anyone to. Yeah, there's a group of us in there that like playing Soulframe. If anything like Warframe, I'm gonna get hooked. Transmog is life and also endgame.
There we go.
Yeah. I personally prefer WoW's version over Final Fantasy, but they're both good. Yeah, I also prefer WoW's over Final Fantasy, but Final Fantasy has the nicer outfit pieces for those, in my opinion.
I still really miss WildStar's cosmetic system as well as housing.
Honestly, I just never experienced that, so unfortunately, I don't know what that's like.
Someone needs to just buy that IP and just either build another game on it or re-release that game. People would pay for it.
Yeah, Valstar is great, but the raids killed it.
They were too
Valstar had a
hard.
fantastic cosmetic system. Too hard. I'm so sad the game died. So is Vertec. Vertec will always reminisce over WildStar. I want to play more Final Fantasy, but I don't really want to play alone. Don't worry, we'll get to Final Fantasy in a couple of months, so you can come join us, Xavier. But we'll get to World of Warcraft after that. I'm very big on pushing fair monetization for them to make money to balance out how hard I am on them for anything even being remotely indirectly pay to win. Explaining why that they listen. Oh yeah. I think also the fact that they're so willing to sit there and hear out the community and things like that is really good. Because also you have to consider regions, right? Regions have different economies. Regions have different economic moralities, I would say, right? So like somebody paying somebody to level for them in one country would probably be looked down upon in another country. So like just the way that people play games, the way they view those games. I mean, you can even see this from Eastern and Western MMOs alone. Two completely different development styles, two completely different play styles, two completely different monetization styles. The list goes on.
Yeah, just looking at even the cash shops that exist in some Eastern MMOs. And how much grinding is required for so many of them. And then the Western games just don't really have that.
Yeah. Dismay, I don't know about any potential release window. I just know that so far what I'm aware of is we have this technical test this week for about 10-11 days. And then it'll be every couple of months there'll be another test or so. So I know that they're gonna have things like in the future, they said we're not going to have dungeons in this test, but in the future, there's going to be a dedicated test for dungeons. So
I have a feeling there's going to be many betting pools after this this test is wrapped up. There's going to be many people
what's
placing
the
bets.
betting pool?
I don't know. I'm just saying I bet there's going to be one. Just like how long it's going to take for him to get to a released game.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's what I was saying. Like, what's the bet gonna be on? Like, what is the betting pool? I am the economy. Give me the amount that is a throne being carried by minions. I mean, I had a mount that was a throne being carried by vines.
Yeah.
Kind of like Asia, as long as it's not over 70% pay to win, it's not classified as pay to win. Yeah, exactly. So like, not the devs, but like just the community determining, like, especially if you consider like what the primary purchaser of your community is, if something like that is a huge turnoff to that community or that group of people that have giving you money, it's one of the things that have to be kind of considered, I think. Welcome in, Mr. Big Business. Hi. The devs did say they want a full dedication test for dungeons. Yeah, they did. Pretty excited about that. It was originally supposed to be Q4 of this year, but it got pushed back to Q1 next year. Ah, thank you, Gravin. See, there's some information. Early access. Cool. I think they want early access in Q1. I think Magisto and Gravin are on the same page here. Can't wait to play on the 30th. Same.
Gonna be in there for many hours.
Oh, hell yeah. I think, honestly, Vertec, I might pre-make our steaks earlier in the day on Thursday. I think I'll save the steaks for Thursday. I'll just make the steaks earlier, and we'll go live, and we'll just have a whole night on it. Yeah, Mr. Big Business, if you don't get access the first day, I mean, if you go into, like, our stream or any other content creator stream or even Venolin stream on Armagon TV, every 5 minutes, I think he said he's doing giveaways there for keys. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of chances. In commercial, cannot hear you. Ah, shit.
Oh, no.
I'm about to meal prep the food for the duration of the playtest. There you go, Pixel. There you go. I feel that.
Just get it set up and ready.
May bump with WoW Classic Plus. Likely to launch end of 26 or early 27. I mean, I'm not worried. Then I have a 1-to-1. If I really like Scars of Honor, I can really compare it to you know, World of Warcraft. Lots of pizza in my future. Very much fair. All right, welcome back. So I was saying, if you don't get access the first day, there'll be plenty of chances for you to get access. You'll have our stream, you'll have our Armagon's TV stream, any other content creator stream. A lot of the CCs are being given keys by what Armagon said on their last stream. And also Armagon himself said, or Venolin himself said, they're getting keys every 5 minutes on their channel. So plenty of options and opportunities to try and get a key. I think they're different enough that it won't affect it too much. That's what I'm getting at, Pixel. You guys do think alike. It's kind of fun. I'm enjoying watching it. Have you heard anything about game or anything auction house related with this game? I actually have not personally, but we have so many other people in the community that have. Vertec and I are going a little bit blind. If you guys don't know who we are, we were a part of Ashes of Creation since kind of the beginning with the Kickstarter, and we knew everything to know about Ashes pretty much, and so now we're on the opposite side. We're exploring this with you guys. So yeah, we did a hard switch out of watching Ashes, obviously, when it burned and things collapsed. And so we've had to do some scrambling and get reset up and explore new avenues of what we want to do and how we want to format everything. So yeah, we're just now getting back up to speed. And we haven't watched everything. It'll happen though. There will be a day where I watch every video that's been released for Scars of Honor. Yeah, that's something that if we really end up liking this playtest, I feel like it's easily going to be something we'll take over. But Tayloon says, yes, player-to-player trading and auction house are considered mandatory systems. Oh, it's all good, Pixel. It mainly caused us such turmoil because, well, for one, we had been there since 2017, but for two, I met him I met him in the Discord, and now we're husband and wife, and we have a community, and it's freaking amazing. I don't regret any of the stuff that we went through because I came out the other side with a partner and a freaking awesome community. You guys are sweet.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, Mr. Big Business, yes. Yes, I love TTRPGs. I like D&D. I have a second channel called TGF Tavern IRP, and I'm working on a TTRPG podcast that I'm sometimes giving like the subscribers, or what we like to call them as patrons. I like to give them sneak peeks into my progress on that until I'm ready to actually start my podcast. So that's what I'm at with that right now. It's cute. Oh, thank you. I love the yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm pretty excited. Ashes creation successfully creates ashes, and that's all that remains for now. Yeah. But like the phoenix, we rise again. We became
Yes, the tavern rises again.
Yes.
And here he is.
I don't know what you mean by you do solo TTRPG stuff, but that's pretty cool.
Oh, running the solo yeah, there's a good handful of like solo playable TTRPGs.
I didn't know if do solo TTRPG stuff meant like build or ran. Like I don't know what do means specifically. I do mean okay, yeah, content. Okay.
Yeah, we've been doing a whole lot more in like the tabletop space. We just need to get workflow and rhythm established for it.
Yeah, I do interviews with the creators of tabletops for Hedron. I get paid to do that as a side thing. It's pretty fun. So.
Yep,
Yeah.
Gonna be going to a lot more cons in the upcoming years for sure.
It's including this year. We're gonna be going to Gen Con and PAX West and PAX Unplugged again.
And then GCX.
GDX.
GDX is the Game Developer Expo, I think. Or like a GCX, the
GDC?
Guardian Con Expo. GDC.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
that
whatever
what it is?
ones. Yeah, it's GDC in San Francisco. You guys get access the first day for Scars of Honor? We will, yes. Because we are content creators for Scars of Honor. Anybody in your Discord play Wilderbith? I've not heard of that, no. But there's a whole section to ask other people, and I'm sure there's enough other people that are looking for games to play that, who knows, you may just convince people to come in and join you on that.
Okay.
If
Is that
you need help-
turn-based?
Wildermyth, is that what you're asking about?
Yeah, it looks like it might be a turn-based thing, but I mean, it looks almost like a cozy style game. It's very watercolory.
I was gonna say, if you don't know how to use it, we have a forum section. I can show you another time, and we can create you a forum post on Wildermyth. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm pretty excited. I'm probably not gonna do too much with the arena modes, but if there's like battlegrounds and stuff, I probably will be a part of that for Scars of Honor.
Okay.
But
Yeah, Wildermyth looks cute. Honestly, it looks like it's a tabletop game turned into a video game is what it looks like.
oh yeah.
Like the art style and how the characters move and everything. It looks like it's a tabletop game with like little token people that like rah and do attacks and stuff.
Nice.
It's cute.
The combat is turn-based. Yeah, the main thing is that you can create characters from scratch, including their personalities, and then scenes play out in comic strips. That's awesome. That takes personalities into account. And the campaigns are largely procedurally generated. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Yeah, there's a whole section there, subsection for TTRPGs in our Discord. So if you end up looking for other people to not only play with, but also like share recommendations, it's all there. Wildermyth is a decent game. It's a good co-op experience. Very cozy until it
Until it isn't. Yep, I like that.
I feel like that's some of the games I've been playing though. Like it's cozy until it's not. But yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, all in all, I think I'm really just looking forward to seeing what Scars of Honor feels like to test and to be inside the world, and what character creation's gonna be like. I know I'm gonna be recording myself doing some character creation to put up on YouTube. So that's definitely going to be like a separate like upload specifically versus a live stream. But I'm pretty excited for that. There's Battlegrounds planned for Scars of Honor. One of them will be in the playtest. Yeah, that's what I was looking through. It's like Morning Pass Battleground. What is that?
I know we missed a playtest last year where they opened up. It was something like their older PvP configurations.
Yeah.
For some playtest with some peoples in the community.
Yeah, I also expect the character creation to be pretty basic, Gravin. I'm gonna see how often I get ganked on the triple pass gathering system. Oh, triple pass gathering system. I'm confused.
Yeah, what's that about? Triple pass gathering system. Like I said, we're still somewhat new to this. We've just been trying to catch up and like drink from the fire hose, as they say, to get as much information as we can as quick as possible. So we can be there with the cool kids.
Race. Yeah. Honestly, the pig race, which is the Granthar, that I like the bear more, to be honest.
Yeah, I think like if anything, they may have just wanted to try to be more unique with it instead of like we have bears, we have minotaurs. Yeah, but minotaurs though, let's do something different.
Like, I guess like differentiate themselves a little bit more from World of Warcraft, because like I believe if I'm understanding correctly, the inspiration was off of World of Warcraft, so differentiating enough where there's unique and different enough things. I mean, they have their art style that's pretty different too. Yeah, I think the minnows are like legally distinct Tauren. Fair. There are cats and rats planned in the future. Interesting for people who want to be small and whimsical.
Yeah, I saw Armagon talking about that on one of the streams. He goes, "What are the future races on both sides? They're fuzzy. They're fuzzies. One's gonna be cat-like and one's gonna be mouse-like, rat-like."
That's funny.
So he's like, "There's a game of cat and mouse. You get it?" I thought it was adorable the way he was explaining it.
Yeah, I like it. I think that's fun. It's definitely whimsical, to say the least.
Yeah,
it's not like, wow, you just hit nodes in this one. You gotta hit it in the good zone. Oh, yeah, the mini game.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah. I see what you mean.
But I don't... Okay. Oh my god, that one is adorable. I don't... Oh. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I'm gonna forward this to the Scars of Honor and then also to you.
Sounded like a sounded like me going through Vec. Like, that one looks cool. That one looks cool. Oh god.
I need rabbit girls. I mean, yeah. Oh wait, hold on. 1 second.
Uh-oh. Holding. There we go.
Ah! I'm not going to be able to do this plus my headset, I don't think.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to take you at least 2 or 3 times to mine log, plenty times for you to assassin. Yeah, I'm a little nervous with that. Like, that's why I'm saying I'm not super interested in the whole open world thing.
Okay, those look interesting.
But open world PvP thing. Sorry, I said open world thing. I just kind of left it vague. I meant open world PvP. $25 Final Fantasy rabbit skin time. Yeah, there you go. So it's going to take you at least... Yeah, I read that already. I have these. These are actually one of the redeemable things for our stream. I have these and I have Tanuki ears.
Tanuki. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if Scars of Honor did a crossover event with Final Fantasy and actually put the rabbit girl skin in game?
That'd be cool.
I mean, I couldn't see Square Enix actually doing that though, but I'm just saying that'd be nifty.
About the gathering, also keep in mind that you can do that co-op, so working together to fell the same trees.
Oh,
that's pretty
neat.
cool. I didn't know you could do it co-op. I'm just saying, like, I don't really like the idea of being able to be ganked in the middle of trying to
live life,
gather stuff. Yeah, live life. Absolutely. Not really the biggest fan of that, but It is what it is. If they end up going with it, it's just gonna be like a for me. Some of the nodes require co-op. Okay.
That's actually kind of cool though. If some of them would require co-op, I mean, that gives you a reason to run around with friends.
Absolutely. I think that was Oracle's dream. You love being ganked, stop flying. Yeah, absolutely. I do like that you don't drop anything, so they're literally getting nothing out of ganking me except for wasting my time. But you can't really waste my time if I have other things that I could do where you're not a part of it. At least on like Ashes, you don't drop the wood, which means you don't gather for an hour and then lose most of it. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at a little bit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe you get a free port back to town or close to town.
One question I did have, yeah, see, and then that way you can just like be left alone at that point. One question I did have for them when we do go to get our interview with them is how are they handling moderation? Is it gonna have in-game mods? Is it gonna be out of game mods? Like how does that whole thing work? That's what I want to know.
All the above. But
all the above.
Hopefully they have like GM run events, because that's one of the
really
niftiest
cool.
things that I remember from older games that they don't really do in a lot of newer games.
Yeah, I would love a GM run event. Excuse me. Hand of moderation with more mead.
Yes.
Look,
see,
Gravin,
we're on the level. We're on the level.
It's currently being created. We can't handle it with more mead yet. But that like potion flask next to Vertec down there, that is our flask of mead money for making more stuff as soon as this is done in a couple of months. Or done in a couple of months.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be starting another batch, 2 batches after those two, probably here in the next couple of days when I put the tea in there to get the flavor and start doing like the fruits and such. I'll probably pull it out of the fridge and put new stuff in there in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
And the current bottle down there for the new mead batch, that's for the one after those two, because we owe some people the cherry mead and doing the spiced one again.
Yeah.
The metheglin.
Yeah.
And then after that's where it's going to get interesting.
Tay says, a suggestion I have is that if you get ganked, that there is a signal flare going up into the sky alerting nearby players of your faction to the location to smack the attacker. And yeah, in game masters are planned. Yes. If they aren't busy hunting down bots, they might even run you through a narrated special dungeon. That's hella fucking awesome, dude.
Heck yeah.
I want to be a part of that. But yeah, so would that flare be something that only your faction would see? Curious. But yes, as Newtastic says, the mead stock is currently in development. It's actually mid-processing.
It's true.
But
and yeah, it is roughly almost halfway through the earliest point where it might be decent.
Yeah.
Depends on what this tea does to it. It might need a little bit more time to mellow out, or it might be perfect right away. Time will tell.
Yeah. Also, Vertec, I forwarded you the cat race. The cat's the one that I was like, aw, and then the rats were like, oh. Rat's not so excited about. The cat, I'm a little like, that's kind of cute, but I don't know about that one specifically. That one's cute-ish, but I don't know. Probably stick with like human or something. I don't know. Depends on which.
Time will tell.
Which side we end up on, as our community is calling it, or as the community is calling it, Horde or Alliance.
Yeah.
Whoever can see the flare would need to be up for testing. I guess if they can see that there will be consequences for the action, maybe that stops them. Maybe. I don't know.
I still like the idea of like a bounty system. If maybe not like a full giant, like you have to become a bounty hunter, but at least if you can pick up a bounty in town that someone's like, yes, I will give you 100 gold to slay this person for me.
That is one of the suggestions from the community.
Bring it.
Yeah.
But It is getting just about that 11 o'clock time frame there.
It is. It is. WPVP honor currency so far, I remember. Which could work with the bounty system. Yeah, I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
And we can just post bounties to gank Chibi in Discord. There you go. Oh, look, Chibi's trying to make potions again. Go get her.
Go get her. Let's see if I can find a place to send us over to. If somebody has suggestions, feel free.
I was kind of keeping an eye on that myself too. We have Droog, there's Tech Deck, and then we got that Bert person playing Rainbow Six Siege that you know that I don't know. Ooh, we could raid over to Kaze. Kaze is Alia. They're somebody who I worked with to do a little bit of roleplay for Ashes when I was making some food and drink things. And Kaze is trying to get into doing the content creation, but is also following at Scars of Honor.
Okay.
Right now it looks like they're talking about Neverness to Everness. I don't know anything about this game.
I was just saying I saw somebody else that game name under somebody else's channel, and I went and checked it out, and I was like, this is interesting.
Yeah.
This person is standing on the side of a building. It looks like a modern era, but the character is definitely dressed like historic era, and is standing on the side of a building, just staring out at town, just perfectly perpendicular to the building.
Oh, in a few days. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and raid? Do you want to raid over to Kaze and support someone who's like trying to get started in like the streaming content stuff?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Plus, I told Kaze I would kind of lurk on them because I don't know when they ever go live. So they happen to be going live now for me, so for us.
Oh, did you see that? Tay says, if you like potion making, maybe the Mystic might be for you. You get healing, a witch's cauldron, all the good stuff. Chibi might be a witch now. Or the Mystic.
You may have just changed everything.
May have just changed everything.
You may have just changed everything.
The lore
I'm
has been
rethinking
altered.
everything. I can no longer say, just bribe Chibi with the cauldron. Yeah, and potions. I mean, it's kind of right up my alley. You know what? I think I might have to do that now. Great. What was that? What are the races that do Mystic in the future?
Well, let's see here.
Hold on. I gotta look at that now. I want to see.
Races of
Real
Mystic.
quick before we go away, I want to see now. That
I think I
may
just-
have literally just changed everything. So that's for this playtest, but the future, I know you had it up at one point, and I
Yes,
kind
I
of
accidentally clicked out of it, so I had to pop it open again.
Okay, now you got it. Cool. Mystic looks like that. I will be an
All of them.
infernal demon mystic. There you go. Infernal demon mystic. Done.
Ba-doom.
Done. So I told you, welcome to the demon side. Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I guess I better learn how to do mystic now. Alrighty,
Get ready.
my love. I think I am delaying everybody enough at this point.
All right, well.
My final words are, this is why I chat with the community, because you guys change my mind on things a lot, and I love this turn of perspective where we don't really know much at all, and we're learning everything through you guys instead of vice versa.
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
I'm very much enjoying this. So thank you guys. Thank you, Tay. Thank you, everybody, for giving me your thoughts. And I look forward to testing out Scars of Honor in the next couple of days. So Yeah, we got the basics of character creation done for chibi. I guess I'm just gonna be playing with the demon race to kind of plan out what my character is gonna look like.
Okay.
So that's pretty much all I have to say. You guys are awesome. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. You can always boot me if you need anything. Look, the thing is, there was once something somebody said where, how do you know what questions to ask if you don't know that you don't know?
Yeah.
So
That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
If you don't know what you don't know, how do you know what to ask?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to get that little raid thing kicked off there. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in and hanging out. Thank you for chatting with us. Thank you for just existing here at the tavern, because that's the best part of the day for us. The best part of the whole experience is being here with you and us learning from each other, learning things, sharing ideas, sharing stories. And as always, we do like to remind you that time is your most valuable asset. So you can earn it once, you can spend it once. Once you've spent it, it is gone. It's gone forever. You will never get it back. So even if we could give you a refund, we wouldn't anyway, because no refunds. All sales are final at the tavern. And
but we could give you a receipt, which you can also get by joining our Discord. And I also just want to put a little thing out there. If you guys want to help us and support us trying to grow a little bit, trying to get to 50 people on TikTok. If you do the TikTok thing, we're over there now. So if you wanna help us get to 50, we can set up a multi-stream and go over there too.
Yeah. We'll be everywhere live streaming.
Yes, the multiest of multi-streams.
All right, everybody. Take care. We'll catch you around next time.
See you next time.
Bye.